Good evening, comrades. Kouldbayne's stream is about to commence. Please remain seated for takeoff. Enjoy.
Yo, stand up, we gon' make some moves tonight. Yeah, stand up, got something to prove tonight. So stand up. Yo, stand up, we gon' make some moves tonight. Yeah, stand up, got something to prove tonight. So stand up, we ain't gonna plan tonight. We gonna take action on our dreams and fight, alright. We ain't gonna stall, never stop. We gon' make it all to the top. We ain't gonna plan tonight. We gonna take action on our dreams and fight, alright. Time to stand up, take control tonight. Spend too much time on the plan, it's right. It's time to execute now on your dream in life. Gotta fail fast, learn, try again and fight, alright. Pull the trigger, 6, 7 figures. Making that money from the drive that's in ya. Gold digger, making money quicker. Pain is good, make your skin a little thicker. It ain't luck, anyone that's at the top, no it ain't luck. It's a grind, it's a time since the day one. It's your mind deep inside, how you stay tough, how you get back up. You put the work in and it comes back. Multiply, stack, execute and you can take that. What you want bad, it's the truth, I'm the change that you can make fact. Yeah, I've done it, it ain't luck, I can teach you. Stand up, we gon' make some moves tonight. Yeah, stand up, got something to prove tonight. So stand up, we ain't gonna plan tonight. We gonna take action on our dreams and fight, alright. We ain't gonna stall, never stop. We gon' make it all to the top. We ain't gonna plan tonight. We gonna take action on our dreams and fight, alright. We gonna take action on our dreams and fight, alright. We gonna take action on our dreams and fight, alright. You could get it all in some time. Make your dreams come to life. We ain't thinking small, thinking light. We just want it all in our sights. Move quicker, see the big picture. You could be selfish or you could be a giver. Go wizard, problem solve fixer. We ain't giving up till it's all delivered, Don't stop at the top, we gon' make it alright. No loss, just hard working and some long nights. Get lost, we dive deeper, disciplined life. The cost is sweat, time, yeah, worthy price. I don't care what they all say, no way. Negativity, any hate, I got no space. We gon' put our hands up to the sky. Appreciate our lives and we fight till we die. Yo, stand up, we gon' make some moves tonight. Yeah, stand up, got something to prove tonight. So stand up, we ain't gonna plan tonight. We gonna take action on our dreams and fight, alright. We ain't gonna stall, never stop. We gon' make it all to the top. We ain't gonna plan tonight. We gonna take action on our dreams and fight, alright. We gonna take action on our dreams and fight, alright. Action on our dreams and fight, alright.
Pilot, you are awaiting clearance into the Gunpla Hangar. Please proceed ahead until you are instructed to land. Pilot, you are clear for landing.
What's going on, comrades, and welcome to another exciting episode of Gunpla Hangar, where tonight we are building the GQuuuuuX, guys. Now that's how you say it. I've had to learn. But yeah. So how's everybody doing? Hope everybody's having a wonderful night. Hope everybody's enjoying their weekend. Hope it was a great weekend. But Jen, to answer your question, I'm taking a look at it now. Oh, come on. I told it normal and it started it in ultra. I'm sorry, it started it in ultra. That's my fault. I usually keep an eye on that. But for some odd reason, I don't know. I'm really starting to wonder if Talk Studio just isn't the way to go for me. And just, hey, Bree, what's up? How's it going? Hope you're doing well tonight. Hope you're having a wonderful time. And as you guys can see, I have a fly in here tonight. That thing has buzzed around twice already. There we go. We got Bree and Jalen. Hope both of y'all are doing well. Jen says, hey. Thank y'all for being here. It looks like it's just y'all and me tonight. Don't know where everybody's hiding at. They'll get here when they get here. All right, so let's start working on this beauty of this crazy design of a kit. Guys, this is the GQuuuuuX. This is what we will be working on tonight. As you can see, once my camera focuses, but this is from their latest series, actually created by the guys of it's Bandai combined with like it's the guys from the Gundam crew mixed in with the guys from Neon Genesis Evangelion. If you guys have never seen Neon Genesis Evangelion, it's a really wild anime, really good mecha anime. But yeah, it's definitely one of those that you're gonna need to kind of understand just how crazy that story can get. I'm trying to get my volume turned down there so I can listen to music while I work. Yeah, there's tons of ways to spell it, but we want to make sure we spell it right. Also, guys, look what Bree gave me. You guys are going to get to see me wearing this a lot. I like it. I love it. Oh yeah, it's going to be complicated. There's a whole lot of tiny parts. That's okay. We're gonna grind through it. We're gonna get it done. I just have to find where the beginning is. I don't think there is a first page on here. Oh, there we go. Down at the bottom. Page 1. Page 2. We're working on the head first. So we have several different heads to choose from here. All right, so what we're going to do is I'm going to pull up. It is a very different kit compared to our normal ones. All right, let's grab our tools and we'll go ahead and get started. So I need D5 and D6. Oh my God, the parts are tiny. Let's move my mic just a little bit out this way. There we go. Get all the schmutz off the desk there. That's right, Bree. That's right. Hey, Kenneth, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. It does look a little complicated, but it shouldn't be. Hope you're doing well, Kenneth. That's right. I'm always up for the challenge, Bree. I love a good kit. And we got our first dab party tonight. Let's go. Thank you for the dab party, Bree. All right, so I need from the B runner. This kit is a lot different, guys, than what I'm used to. There's a whole lot of tiny pieces on it, and that's where the challenge comes in. Also, I need to get something that I can put through my runner stand here that will help with keeping it kind of stable. just to kind of give you an idea how tiny this is, guys, I'm going to hold this first part up. This is the head that I'm working on. That's my thumb. That's my thumbnail. That's so tiny, guys. This is going to be a challenge. This is going to be a challenging kit, I believe. But like you said, Bree, anybody can do it. It's got to be me. So now I need B40 and B41 and A5. And there are 2 head variants for this kit, by the way, guys. Now, the only thing I'm going to complain about here is my runner stand wants to fold on me, and that's just, yeah, I may need that for some parts here tonight. We're going to see. We're going to see. Did I cut out B? I don't think I cut out B40. I did not. Oh, I did cut out B40, but I didn't cut out B40. Oh, I cut out B41, but I didn't cut out B40. I'm going to have to get something to put between that. Maybe like an old runner. All right, so let's take this B40. And I have to see how I'm supposed to hold. Okay, I'm supposed to hold it like that. Okay, I got to figure this out. Okay, I see now. I think. That does not feel right. And then we're going to get I'm trying to see how this is supposed to go. Okay. I'm doing it backwards apparently. I guess. Let me look at the B runner again. All right, I got to catch up with the chat here. What's up, Dave? How's it going? Everybody saying hey to Dave. Dave's not here, man. George Pascal. Oh my God. Everybody's having fun. Hey, DJ, how's it going? Jorge. Definitely got the hot dog fingers tonight. Not quite Polish, no. All right. This is going to be fun, guys. It might help if I go ahead and get the headpiece on first. Did I skip a step or something? There we go. Got that in place. And this is supposed to be the piece here. Oh, this doesn't make... How's that supposed to go? What's up? What's up, DJ? I just saw your guess what. Okay, I think I got it. I got it. All right, now we get to have fun with stickers. DJ, what we guessing? What we guessing? They call you Cat Zaddy. Nice. Dave, you're not going to join me tonight? All right, I got to put these on here. All right, I guess I'm doing this right. Let's see. Nope, got that on backwards. And I don't think it really matters. I mean, it kind of does. This is a very intricately designed kit. This is almost built like an IBO kit with the smaller pieces. You got nothing to build? You got into Warhammer? Nice. You've been working on the minis? What's for dinner, Blue? There's a whole lot of U's in this name, guys. All for it to say GQuuuuuuX. Oh my God, that is incredibly difficult. I'm about to have to start buying me some green paint here if these eyes keep getting smaller. I'm curious to see the series. I have not seen the series yet. Or seen the first movie that this is from. But this kit here, this suit that I'm building tonight comes from an alternate timeline where Char Aznabel gets a hold of the Gundam before Amuro can, and changes the tide of the 1 year war in the favor of Zeon. Which, as you guys know, Zeon being the bad guys of the first one. But my thought process is there really was no good or bad in that war. Both sides tried for something they believed in, fought for something they believed in. All right, now we need sticker number 5, which is going to be this camera-looking thing here. Holy cow, this is tiny. The stickers on this are just way too tiny. All right, so now I need to cut out A5, which is going to be the chin piece. All right, that can actually go up there. Y'all, it is taking me that long to get through anything. Let's see. Hey, Michael Reed, how's it going? DJ, that sounds like fun, man, though. I can't dive into another hobby like that. It's going to be... tastes better than it sounds. Cordon bleu and fries, that does sound pretty decent. Yeah, happy belated birthday, Michael Reed. Hope you had a good one. But you had a quiet one. Gotcha. That's right, Dave. Nobody ever really truly wins in war. All right, there we go. And now we push this onto here. If I'm not mistaken, I got to see how that goes on. All right, it says that this is supposed to go on like that, but nothing's really. Oh, come on, don't you come out. That's going to get glued in if it keeps up. Y'all, this is a very, very scary kit for me because it's got so many tiny pieces. There we go. Everything's kind of fitting together now. Perfect. All right, now I need D3. No, they're just gonna keep punishing me with the little pieces. That's all there is to this. D3. And that means that we're going to get F2, which is also a tiny piece. Bandai has no mercy for us here in this kit. I'm going to warn you guys now that if you do decide to go down this rabbit hole of this series, tiniest pieces I've had on a kit to date. Parts that if I lose them, I'm going to probably lose it. Oh my God. They make them look so much bigger in the lineup there, but it's not. Yeah, Michael Reed, just warning you now, it is going to be a lot of just challenge. It's going to be a challenging build. It's going to be a challenging build just because of the small, tiny pieces that are on this. I'm hoping that we get past all the tiny pieces here with the head and that the body is a lot easier to work with. But I can warn you now that this is not going to be... I did not realize how tiny these pieces were going to be. But that's right, Bree. We can make it. We can do it. Okay, that's got to be that way then. There we go. And then this goes on there. Wow, okay. So a whole new look for Grandpa Gundam for sure. Grandpa's got a new look here, and I can warn anybody who's in the building hobby right now, be prepared for some of the tiniest pieces you will ever put on a kit. Because these are just... This is definitely the kit to give you the challenge that you need if you are notorious. Hey, Mike. That's right, dude. I got these big manly hands with a nice Hawaii bracelet, guys, given to me by my wonderful friend, the Maven of Madness herself, Bree. What else can we do? What else can we do? How was it, Mike? I'm curious. I would like to see it. I would like to see it just because I've been kind of ragging on it a little bit just because of the ads, but the more I've seen like reviews and like reviews from people who have children, they've been kind of nice about it. They've been really nice. And I know that's who it's made for. I know it's made for the children. Ooh, I just cut my fingernail. And I dropped the entire runner. All right, I got to grab that runner. That's awesome, man. I'm glad to hear it. That's right, guys. We've got a goal set up that if we can hit 17, if we can hit 1,700 subscribers by the end of the month. My buddies Wolf, Tiger, and Shan have asked that we can do a Fortnite stream with them. And no, I know I told y'all I'm going away from Fortnite, and believe me, that thought process is still there. But if you guys would like to see them come back after that one stream, I may reevaluate to a once a month Fortnite stream. But we got to hit that goal, guys. We got to hit the goal of 1,700 by the end of the month. That's awesome, Mike. I'm glad to hear it wasn't a horrible movie. And everything's doing better than Snow White. I want to see Death of a Unicorn with Paul Rudd. Paul Rudd. I love Paul Rudd. He's one of my favorite actors. All right, so we're working on getting all these. There's a whole bunch of tiny stickers. Did you? That sounds fun, man. We might have to do a Fortnite stream for the little fella here soon. I need to get on Minecraft with him at some point. Once everything kind of settles down and once I can get my schedules figured out, I'm going to start rotating to doing some fun stuff with the community here. To kind of get back to where I was, you know. Monday nights are definitely going to be No Man's Sky for a little while until I get kind of burnt out on it. Which may take a while because that game's always got something fun in there. Now that they're adding more expeditions, it makes it even more fun. Oh my god, that's such a tiny sticker. All right, come on. Oh, this is so stressful. Again. The Uncle Aaron Minecraft streams. The live action, yeah, that would be fun. You're out. $16 months of Czarship, Bree. That's awesome. That's awesome. Way to go, Bree. Almost 2 years. Almost 2 years of support, guys. 8 more months to make it 2 years. Bree has been one of our longtime sponsors of the channel, guys. She's also been one of the most outspoken supporters of the channel as well. So thank you so much, Bree, for all you do. It's always a pleasure having you out there promoting and sharing. All right. I got to find these points here and sticker them up too. Oh my god. This is so challenging. The stickers will not go on easily from the tip of my tweezers here. So I'm having to like adjust them ever so slightly. This would definitely be a kit that's better painted than decaled. But guys, just a heads up, there will not be a Friday night stream. And we should be back to business on Sunday. But Friday night, I'm taking the night off so I can spend time with family before we go to an air show this weekend coming up. You're super ready for Thursday? Y'all heading down here that day? Tickets to a concert? Nice. Which concert y'all going to? Y'all, I feel like I'm going to break this kit with just how small the parts are. Oh, my God. Okay, I'm putting it on backwards. That's why that's not going that way. Oh, this is such a cool... It's such a cool design kit. But at the same time, these pieces are so frustratingly tiny. All right. All right, now let's get this on. It actually looks really cool as a kit, but sticker-wise, this is a nightmare, guys. The concert we're going to is Ghost. We're going to go see Ghost live in July. I'm excited for that. Tell Cameron I said I appreciate that. This has definitely been one of the hardest kits I've built right now. More challenging, and I will say this is definitely I'm hoping this will be a one-parter, guys. I'm really hoping it'll be a one-parter kit. But we shall see. Oh, did I put the sticker on? Oh, I did. Okay, I need to put this sticker on this one. Oh, it's stuck to my finger. Let's just put that there for now, and then we'll put this one on. All right. This is definitely the kit you want to take your time on. You don't want to try to rush. You don't want to try to like make the mistakes that I'm making here now by putting stickers in the wrong spot. Dadgummit, this one's going to be a tough one. The GQuuuuuX is definitely a kit that you want to take your time with. But I've got the first head done. It comes with 2 heads, which is really cool. But there it is right there, guys. Look at the detail in that, though, just from parts. That's the head. The V-fins are a lot different. This is a very different design for me. All right. Now, let's work on that second head. This is going to be the second design of it. Hey, Ghost, they are really small. Oh, yeah, this storm's going to be interesting. We kind of need the rain, though, just to kind of get some of that pollen out of the air. Yeah, y'all need it more than us, though, Mike, especially with all the fires y'all have gotten. These are way too... Yeah, Ghost. How's it been going, man? Yeah, those tornadoes have been rough. The head looks awesome. It's just a lot of work, guys. I don't know if anybody's gonna get sent home early tomorrow. I doubt I'll get sent home early tomorrow. All right, so we're working on the second head now. This is the unopened state, as it's called. So we have the open state and the unopened state. I have not seen the GQuuuuuX video, movie, short, episode, whatever they want to call it. But I've heard that this suit is definitely higher. Like this takes place in like the same era as the new Gundam era, although it's in a different timeline. So these Gundams are a lot more high tech because Zeon tends to push a lot of the high tech stuff, a lot of the more advanced suits. So that's why I always say Zig Zeon, guys. Zig Zeon. I wasn't a Fetty. I like some of the Fetty suits, but Zeon always built some pretty interesting suits. All right, there we go. The fact that we're building the head the way we are is just, it's mind-blowing to me. I've got to find something to put in there. I'm going to have to get like a piece of cardboard or something to set up there to kind of keep that spread open. All right, so for this one, we need B42. All right, I'm going to leave the B runner out because I'm going to need that for a few more rounds here. This one isn't as intricate as the other one. So we're going to take this, and this is going to go kind of in here like so, if I can get it to lock in. You got to see how that looks. All right. All right, the horn itself is aimed upward, so like that. Yeah, they won't send me home early. Definitely going to be like last week. Yeah, we never got canceled. We never got school canceled. That was weird. Like, it's so weird to hear people say, "Oh yeah, my kids are. I'm gonna have to. I got to go get my kids from school. They canceled it." All right. This head design is really kicking my behind, guys. Okay. There we go. I've got it where I need it. Just got to get the plates and stuff on it. All right, D4. It's going to be that head cap that goes on top. I feel like that's just super loose in there, but then again, I mean, it could just sit in there until something kind of sits on top of it. There. All right, now we're going to take A1 and A2. So we're kind of repeating that step there with these tiny pieces. A1. Yeah, I remember being in school and they'd be like, "All right, tornado drill, we're all going in the hallway. Everybody in the hallway." All right, since we don't really need the A runner a whole lot for this kit, I'm going to use that as my stabilizing kit, or stabilizing part for the tools. All right, so this is going to go. Hey, Will. Yeah, y'all didn't get a whole lot of weird storms like we do down here. Everybody's saying hey to Will. Will's got an amazing book, guys. If y'all hadn't had a chance to go check it out, go check it out. He's even got a new book out, guys. He's got an amazing series of books. All right. Oh my God, that almost became a disaster. Had the part just kind of bounced a little. Such a tiny piece. Not easy when you got big fingers to get these tiny pieces in place. There we go. All right, that's in. There we go. B43. So for those of you looking to get this kit, just a fair warning, just a big fair warning here, that this kit has some tiny parts to start off with. You're going to start on tiny parts. And it's just such a pain to work with. Hands in it, guys. Water. All right, I'm gonna get these on first. Y'all should see my face. I wish y'all could see my face right now. I'm over here with my tongue like pressed against my like inner cheek, just straining to get this thing in. That's what he said. All right, this one's moving a little quicker. All right, we're actually almost done with the head. Oh my God, my hands are cramping from doing this. All right, I need F4, F5, and F3. That's also what he said. Mike, this is why I love you, brother. I keep hitting my mic. I'm going to have to push that kind of out in front of me a little bit. Jen, I may need you to remind me next Gunpla Hangar to check the settings on this before I start the stream. That way I make sure that I'm streaming in a way that you can enjoy it. That's kind of sick looking. I like this. All right. All right, so let's get this part on here. There we go. Now this is going to be kind of hard because I'm going to have to get that sticker on. It's another number 6, so we need to have that on there because that's one of the cameras, looks like. So for you guys wondering why the eyes are always green on Gundams or why they have these bright colored eyes, that's actually the camera system in the mobile suit. The eyes, there's like cameras on the back of the head. All right. That's going to be that kind of pain of a sticker. We have to like put it on first before you put the part on. Ugh. Well, if you really wanted to watch me live in high def, Jen, you would sit in here with me and watch me struggle. Pure concentration is right. That is what I'm having to put into this. All right. 2 heads done. There we go. All right. This is a really hard kit to do when you have big hands. So we're done with the head. Let's move on to the body now. So we will need the A runner. It's up here. We're going to start off with the A runner here. And it's going to be A30. It's only got 2 heads, Bree. 2. She says, nah, she's good. But it's each one, it's so you don't have to change the tiny parts on the head. That's a great thing. All right, now we're building the neck area of the chest first. And then this is going to go on the back. All right, there's that. And now we can put the A runner away for... Well, we're going to set it off to the side because we're going to need it in here in a minute. F9 and F10. F9 and F8. Sorry, F9 and F8. Are now going to go on the B11 part. All right, there we go. Ooh, we're breaking out the E-runner for the first time. That's exciting. We need D16. I got a feeling the hands are going to be really difficult. D16, E1, and D17, E1. Nope, we don't need a rooster right now. I had to put on some music, guys. I'm over here trying to work on this thing and just struggling with it. So sorry about the quietness, guys, but I'm listening to some Falling in Reverse. If you've never heard them, I've kind of dug their music now for a little bit. I'm listening to the song Zombified by them, which is a really good song. It talks about, like, it's basically Ronnie Radke talking about, like, how, you know, if you have a differing opinion than some, it can get you canceled. And he kind of hates that idea that, you know, the cancel culture is so strong. And I can't argue with him on that because, I mean, I agree. I think we've stopped. I think we've stopped. Haven't lost my train of thought, but I'm trying to look at this piece here real quick to see what I need to do. I can't wait to see this kit finished, guys. But I mean, I think he kind of hits the nail on the head a little bit about how. That's right, B11, D16, bingo. Yep. But I think he hits the nail on the head with the fact that we're so quick to judge and shut someone down rather than, you know, talk with them about why we feel the way we do. And I think that's what's wrong nowadays is nobody wants to sit down and be adults and talk about things. They're too scared to talk. So instead they go out and say, shut this person down because I don't like their opinion, when really it's just we're all entitled to an opinion. Whether it be right or wrong, I'm okay with an opinion. I'm not okay with certain things that are said, and some things do need to be shut down, but not. I think we've grown so blind to the idea of difference. And that's my one spiel that I'll go off on tonight, guys. Other than that, I don't usually go off on tangents like that. Oh. Oh, come on. Chrome just crashed. Great. 1 second. Let me see if I got it back. Yep, I got it back. There we go. There we go. Chrome just crashed on me for a second there, guys. I got it back. I don't know what happened there. I think it's my graphics card. I got to get a new PC. All right, let's see. After getting this put together, so this must be the back of the suit. Okay, that should go on second. Okay, oops. All right, let me get my pry tool. Can everybody see, hear me, and understand me? Making sure that my audio didn't go bad. Making sure I'm still like transmitting. All right, I need first part from the C runner. Thank you, Jen. Like I said, I know it's a hot button topic, and I know that a lot of people don't want to talk about it, but that's one of the reasons why I don't talk political discussion or anything that much, Also, I'm on a big Sleep Token binge right now too, guys. Such a good band. If you haven't heard Sleep Token, go look them up, listen to a couple of their songs. Or if you've been on TikTok, I know you've heard their music. All right, so let's go ahead and get this part on next, the part that we just took off. And then we're going to put the collar on. Yep, we don't talk about Bruno. I would sing for you guys right now, but I know y'all probably don't want to hear me singing. All right, so we're getting into our first of the all red sticker sheet. You guys, I'm having so much fun with the stickers. Ugh. I hope these aren't like water slides. So when you hear me say things like water slides, those are decals that require you to like get them wet first before putting them on. Where is this supposed to go? Oh, I see. No, I don't see. What? Is it supposed to go like... I guess it goes like that. There's really not a groove for it, but okay. Interesting. Yeah, you just put it on. You don't put it in a groove. You put it. Interesting. Okay. So that's just going to go on the body itself rather than in like a groove or a marking. Because some decals actually go into, yeah, like a temporary tattoo. Butt nuggets. I love it. I love it, Bree. Oh man, I just got another Ghost song pop up in my playlist. It's a sin. The Pet Shop Boys cover. It's a sin. I wish I could play this music for you guys while I build, so you guys could hear what I'm listening to. I'm so excited we're going to go see them this year. You guys have no idea how much I've just needed it to go and get out and listen to some music and just kind of break away from everything. All right, we finished the first page, guys. It's a sin. Oh, I need to cut out B14. Which is the cockpit. All right, let's get the stickers on the cockpit here. This is a very sticker heavy kit, and those are usually my least favorite builds just because they tend to take a lot of work to get the stickers in just right. All right, I need sticker number 7. Giggity. All right, now I need 8 and 9. All right, and B10. Y'all, there's a lot of stickers on this kit. All right, there we go. And now I need I can either go 14 or 15. I think I'm going to go 14. As much as I love the Xeon symbol, I could slap the Xeon symbol on somewhere else. Just hide that somewhere later. And we went with 14, which has this little purple teddy bear kind of deal going on. The patience is hard. It's definitely something it gives me a chance to kind of just take and have a little zen. Yeah, that's why I do this, guys. Is just so I can see these things built. All right. Now that we have that built, this is going to go on first. I got to see how that goes on. Okay. Oh, okay. I had it backwards. All right, that's got to go. Oh, I see how it goes. There we go. Should just kind of slip over the top of those. So this is kind of how it's looking so far, guys. And then we're going to put this in place over that. Just like that. And so far, we're getting that torso design that is familiar with Gundam. Although this is very alien in design. Like, it is so different. All right. Let's get A9 in and A8. And I may have that Xeon symbol somewhere nearby on here. There we go. Okay, that seals it up a little bit better there. Let's get that Xeon symbol, number 15, and I want to put that maybe on the back somewhere because we're not utilizing it, so I'm trying to find a piece of gray that it would look good on. Maybe up here by the neck. I see the perfect spot. Kind of make it look like a necktie almost. If you guys can kind of, there we go. It's starting to focus now. But as you can see here, we went with the bear symbol because I mean this is her suit, and so I want to kind of be more faithful to what it looks like. But take the Xeon sticker and kind of hide that somewhere on the suit so that people that aren't paying attention, or people that are paying attention to the kit, will be like, "Oh, okay, I see what he did there." Kind of makes it a custom in a way, in a weird way, not like an actual way. But all right, we need to put these vents on now, or this armor piece on. Will said, "Hey, Bree." Okay, that's in. And there we go. Man, this is coming along it's pretty difficult, but the design is definitely abstract for a Gundam. Hey, Ricardo. How's it going? B13, B15. I'm listening to some Electric Callboy, guys. Song tonight is We Got the Moves. All right, so we got the stickers all in. Bologna sandwiches are always a win. I could tear up some bologna sandwiches now. There we go. And all of this comes together, and boom, I think we are finished with the torso. We are. So there we go. We got the head. We got two heads, which I'm going to put the normal head on, not the closed. We got to hang out with Bree and the little one today there, Ricardo. It was a lot of fun. All right, let's start with the arms here. Every time I hear this song, I have to do that first part. It's My Stick by Bad Lip Reading. All right, so I need to get this one in first. Oh, that scared the hell out of me just now. I thought I broke it. This song is so wild. This is such a crazy design for an arm, Gus. B1 and C15. I'm still here, Ricardo. You the lyrics in this. All right, I gotta see how this is supposed to go. I don't think there's a right or wrong way here. There we go. There we go. I was like, why is that not lining up? But there it is so far, guys. Now we got to take that and add a little bit of pop, a little pop of red to each one of these. We need two. Two, 8, and 9. Mm-hmm. Me too, Ricardo. Me too. You would think that Google would have figured out by now, since they own it, that maybe updating the servers every once in a while to kind of handle the traffic would be kind of a good idea. But who am I? This sticker work is so frustrating, guys. I'm hoping that looks good. All right, there we go. Now we need to break out the E runner again. Now the crazy thing about this kit is how the joint work is done here. So instead of using polycaps, we're using actually parts of the runner, which is to me is better. It allows for more mobility without losing quality. Oh, I need to do this twice apparently. Great. I hadn't been paying attention to that. It's a 2x build. Thank y'all so much for 18 likes. Hey, Mirage, how's it going? You coming to join the fun? My Brunei brother, how's it going? All right, Bree. Have a good night. It was a lot of fun getting to hang out with you today. Uh, it takes a steady hand, Ricardo, and that's my hardest problem here. That's the hardest part of this kit, is having that steady enough hand. Almost said a bad word. No, that's not lined up. There we go. That's back. That's better. But yeah, for those of you wondering how the GQuuuuuX is, it's a sticker. It's a sticker hell. It's sticker hell, guys. There can be too many enemies. Ooh. Man, this song hits a little harder once I listen to the lyrics a little bit. Hey, it was great. It was great getting to hang out with y'all tonight, Bree. Y'all have a good night, and we'll holler at you later. Oh man, that song, guys! I wish you could hear what I'm listening to right now, but it's just for those of you wanting to know and wanting to listen to the same music I'm listening to. I'm listening to "Watch the World Burn" by Falling in Reverse. Man, oh, Mirage, what's up, dude?
Yo, what's up?
Do you want the fair warning about this
Been a
kid?
while, eh?
Oh, just dropped the sticker. Good, I found it right on my pants leg. Whew, that scared me.
Since fasting month's finally over, I'm back.
Yeah, it has been a minute. How's things been, dude?
I've been doing great. Here's what I'm working on right now.
Which one? Oh, nice. It's one of the core fighters, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm working on currently where is it? Might as well see.
Oh man, that's the 2.0.
Yeah, it's 2.0.
Good. Because I was gonna say if you're
kit.
working on the OG one, that good luck, Godspeed.
I've been wanting this kit for a long time, so yeah.
Yeah. Man, the 2.0, I've seen like good things about the 2.0 compared to like the OG one.
Yeah. So far, it's a very basic kit. I mean, sorry,
Yeah.
that's what I expect, but yeah.
I can tell you right now, this is far from basic. What I'm working on. This kit is a sticker like nightmare.
You know, it's always a running gag. I'm building a simple kit, and then you're the one building something complicated.
Yeah, like you're the Gundam pro here, and I'm over here like, it's gonna be fine. It's fine. This kit it's definitely got some new mechanics built into it, which is interesting.
I want to get one as well, but it's not in stores yet. I mean, at least here, so I just wait.
It's crazy. It's not there because it's like I found it at one of my hobby shops that I usually go through.
Oh, like I'm looking forward to getting that Pulizaku.
Yeah. I have not seen any of the media from this yet though. Like I need to see if I can find it.
Same, because the show's kind of come out soon anyway.
Yeah, I heard the intro movie or intro OVA was.
Yeah, I really want to watch the movie, but the problem is the same one did not show it here.
Yeah.
Like they showed Seed Freedom, but not this one for some reason, so that makes me sad.
Yeah, I've got to check it out because I've heard that this one alternate timeline.
Yeah.
Hey, Rains, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, before you joined Mirage, I was listening to one of the groups I listened to called Starset.
Yeah.
There's one called Darkness that just came out.
Mm-hmm.
They're a really good rock group. I kind of got into them a little later in their time in the industry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that sounds interesting. I might give them a listen.
Yeah, I'll listen. I'll send you a couple of songs. One of the songs is Toxic. I think you'd like the video for that. They use puppets in the video.
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
All right, why is this not going like the other one did?
You know, I have a lot of kits to build right now. I never thought I would have a backlog until now.
Yeah.
But Kouldbayne, guy, look at this.
Yeah, you're turning into me with a backlog now. Hearing you say you've got a backlog, that's wild. Okay, that's interesting.
Sometimes I forgot some of these kits I bought. I haven't did any progress in years.
Yeah.
Like, I think I got that. Where is it? That double diver arc.
Yeah.
I got that since 2013, 2014, something like that. Still haven't built it yet. I got the new Gundam, the HG new Gundam in my room. I still haven't built that one yet.
I'm telling you right now, this kit has really pulled my focus on a lot. This is wild. It's all good. It's all good, Blue. Have a good night. Hope everything goes well for you, dude.
But I'll definitely get the red Gundam from this anime soon.
Yeah. I'm going to tell you right now, the tiny parts are pretty. It's pretty heavy on tiny parts. Let's just say that.
No, it's just those has tiny parts, so it's okay.
Yeah, it feels almost like building a real grade, dude. It feels like it's bridging the gap between the two, just because of the high amount of decals and. I mean, I know it's definitely got it's got HG quality to it, but just the sheer scope of this build has been I missed him. There's a fly. Didn't miss him that time. Got him. You just have to have patience with him when it comes to killing a fly.
I also have like Gundam Bale.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I lost a part.
Dude, the Bale, I can't remember if I built that one or not, but I can tell you right now, it's a beauty of a kit. Which I like the suit anyway.
I was always tempted because it was cheap and I liked the design, but I was like, should I buy it? I have a lot of kids already at home. I was like, But then every day I went to the shop and I was like, you know what? Screw it. Let's get it.
Yeah. I would say that's me with Gundams, but at the same time, I'm always like, I have FOMO kicking in right now, and I don't need FOMO kicking in.
Yeah. Yeah, I've also been recently building this, but I'm getting a hobby knife later, so that's why I'm waiting.
Oh, the scope dog, nice.
Yeah.
I know that was one that was on your wish list for sure.
I was so happy finally getting this in person, man.
Yeah.
It was a bit expensive though. I don't know why this costs a lot over this kind of small kit, but whatever.
Yeah, I knew the scope dog had been on your like to grab list for a while now.
They had like one in the shop, so I was like, oh shit, I could get it.
Oh yeah. You want to grab that before someone else gets ready to jump.
Even though it was costly, it's like, you know what, might as well.
Yeah. That's a kid. If I ever find it, dude, I gotta get it because you talk so highly of it, and usually when you talk highly of a kit, you are my guru when it comes down to the knowledge of Gunpla.
Well, thanks.
The Facebook page you run definitely gives me some mecha facts that I enjoy.
Yeah. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm going to look for something first.
All right.
There it is.
All right, I need the E runner again. We need E8 and E6. Oh, I hooked the D runner.
I know Kouldbayne.
Yes.
I don't think I watched before you watch it, but it's the new Super Sentai show.
I hadn't, no.
Gozuja. Yeah, haven't seen it, right?
I think I've seen some stuff on it, yeah.
Yeah. The latest episode kind of made me laugh a little bit.
Did it? What happened?
This about the show, it's like a crossover between all the Sentais, like Power Rangers, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then these characters, they're not the actual Super Sentai from past seasons. They're just like people that transform into those like past season Super Sentai characters.
Yeah.
And the one that is like a archaeologist for Super Sentai, apparently. I don't know, Super Sentai is apparently a university class in that freaking show.
Really?
Yeah, and he transforms into the Dino Ranger. I mean, the guy, from Power Rangers, the original one.
Yeah.
And then later in the scene, like later in the show, everything's like hunky dory, everything's fine. And suddenly he just gets shot from behind.
Oh my god!
And then everyone's just like, "Oh, that's how Power Rangers treated us nowadays."
Oh, that sounds crazy, man. I definitely gotta check that out.
I do not expect this to shoot freaking Red Ranger Power Rangers. No.
Oh my god! So I've got the first arm done here, and I'm gonna tell you right now, this is B4 and B5. I need to cut out one of each. But Mirage, you've seen the head on this, right?
Yeah. It's a really cool head.
That's all parts, dude, except for the eyes.
Yeah, I am so going to paint that freaking thing.
Yeah, paint it, dude. This has been a struggle getting those tiny little stickers in spots.
Yeah.
Or did I cut out the wrong pieces? I did. That's a B3. I need to save that for the next arm. Why would you not? Okay, I guess there is a difference there. There we go. Okay, I can put the B runner back in and pull out the A runner. And I need a, what is it? A21 and A20.
Oh yeah, Kouldbayne. Remember Mecha
Yeah.
Alliance, right? The ones that give you the kit giveaway.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I also just recently won in giveaway from them as well.
Did you?
Yeah.
Nice.
I didn't want a kit, but I won a game from them.
Oh, which game did you win?
It's the Iron Saga versus
Ah.
the Mecha fighting game that has
Yeah.
like Mazinga in it and Getter.
Oh, nice, dude.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to playing it soon. I played the demo before, but I didn't play the full game until now. Well, I'm also going to.
Yeah. All right, that's got to go on this hand then. There we go. Well, yeah. This looks like this goes on this hand. All right, we'll go ahead and put that hand on there, and I'll go ahead and prep this hand as well. So we do get several weapons. We do get a beam rifle and a sword, looks like.
Yeah, I also have the Zaku Heat Hawk.
Yeah, we also have the Zaku's heat axe as well. The Heat Hawk, or whatever they call it. Hey, Blaze, how's it going? This one's definitely a testament of how to wear your hands out quickly. That's for sure. All right, so now I need to break out all those same parts again. We're almost finished with the D runner, as a matter of fact. That one's going to be done here fairly shortly. But yeah, this is definitely a testament to how small can we make the parts versus it's definitely a small part kit, to say the least. All right, we're down the runner. We've already finished up one runner. Blaze, hopefully everything's going well out in your neck of the woods, dude. I hadn't had a chance to stop by your streams lately. They've had me just swamped at work lately, guys. Like, normally I have some downtime. Yeah, this is building well. Like, I know it's been like struggle bus a little bit here, but I can say this kit's definitely worth the bit of struggle that you're going to get with it. If I had to struggle with a kit, this would be it, you know? All right, now let's get this in place. All right, I got to see how this is supposed to go. Yeah, like that. There we go. And I love the fact that we're using multiple parts to make the actual suit itself. That kind of gives me the hope that the future for Gunpla is less reliant on those polycaps and more reliant on this kind of design where the joints are built almost like, and like I said, just like a real grade, where the only difference between the real grade and the high grade is probably just detail.
Indeed.
And maybe like an inner frame versus this.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's no inner, you know, that's what I want to see with this is eventually is like the only difference being like the quality of the build, you know?
Yeah.
I know Blaze has been out there working in working in the woods lately. I've been watching his I've been watching some of his stuff he's been posting on Facebook.
All
right, let's get this here. This is such an interesting design for a kit too. I guess we can go ahead. We won't be putting all the parts on it just yet. Looks like. Oh yeah, we will. After we get this arm done, that's it. The arms are going by pretty quickly, guys, which is really good. I love it when a kit comes together so well that I don't feel like I'm struggling too much with it.
Mm.
And that's one thing I can say here, Mirage, is that this feels like a really, really solid build.
Yeah, it looks like it so far. At least to me. Like the head especially.
The head was definitely the most challenging part of this kit. Because there's a lot of tiny parts, but I mean, the fact that we don't have everybody saying hate ablaze. All right, let's go ahead and get the hand put together here. And after that, that's it for this kit. That's it, or that not it for the kit, but it for the arms. I need to cut out. I might need to find me a piece of plastic to put up underneath the lid here to kind of hold this. So that vertical runner stand I have, the lid does not stay flat. It's the only negative thing I have about it. So I need to find like a piece of wood or something I can glue to the bottom of it. Yeah, or not glue, but at least screw into it to hold it in place whenever I'm using it. I mean, it wasn't a cheap piece either, but my in-laws got. I think my in-laws got it for me. I always end up forgetting, like after a few weeks, after like the holidays, what they got versus what Jen got. All right, guys, let's get this thing put together. So we're gonna go ahead and get the first half of the thing done.
What's the anniversary for Gundam Wing recently?
Yeah, 20. What is it? 25 years? No, 30 years. 30.
Yeah, 30 years.
It's crazy, man. 30 years of Gundam Wing, guys. Mirage, look at the posability of these arms so far.
Oh, sick.
That's actually really good for a HG kit, guys. I can actually like almost fold the hands into like a praying position.
Oh, that's sick.
That's actually one of the best like hand poses. That's a win. That's a win for me. That is worth the struggle, guys. Holy crap, that's beautiful. Mirage, I'm tearing up a little bit, dude. I've never cried over a kit, but my God.
Damn, Bandai got you good.
The posability there, that speaks volumes for the future, guys. It should be half that price, though, Jen. The runner stand thing that I got should be half that price. All right, let's get this thing built, guys. Let's power through this so we can see this thing finished. I want to see just how much posability we're about to get to play with here. That shield, by the way, looks like it's going to be crazy. This takes place in the same timeline or the same time frame as like Char's counterattack, doesn't it? If I remember correctly, at least maybe what was it, 93?
I'm not sure. I'll look out later.
Yeah, I have to look at it. I have to look at the timeline there, but I know this is like alternate timeline. Basically, Zeon wins.
Yeah, I think during this timeline, probably it's probably like maybe Zeta or almost Zeta.
At least Zeta, okay.
Yeah.
I know like Amuro disappears.
Yeah, we don't know what where Amuro is, and then I think basically Lala took his place.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. I'm gonna have to watch it eventually, though. You know, I'm gonna have to watch. Let's see where I can find it. You know.
Yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be, I think, on the YouTube or the Future Gundam channel.
Yeah,
I
I'm
guess.
probably. I know I'm gonna have to watch it like subbed.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Which means I'm gonna have to kind of pay attention a little bit. But I mean, I always pay attention to my Gundam stuff. But you know, it's like, hey Dre, how's it going?
Oh hey Dre, what's up, man?
Everybody saying hey to each other. Guys, I got to show y'all this again. Just, I want you to see just the articulation on this, guys. The arms themselves have so much movement to them compared to like other Gundams, which I just popped that loose, but I mean, that's just got to slide that back in place. But compared to like the older Gundams, this is a sign of the future for Gunpla, guys, where we can pose the hands close to the chest. Something we haven't been able to do with much of the kits here, guys, is get the hands to actually touch in such a way. Yeah. Just been chilling. Gotcha. Dre said, hey, Mirage. All right. Guys, if this is the future of Gunpla, I am all for it. I am 100% for this, guys. This is what we Gunpla builders have been really just like dying to see, you know?
Mm-hmm.
A future where there's progress, where it's not just reprints and paint scheme changes and all that, where it's actual progress on how these kits are designed.
Yeah.
And if this is the if this is the case, I mean,
but yeah, like my RG kit right here, I'm actually liking it a lot so far. Like,
yeah,
very innovative.
Yeah, like
this is the like the core fire right here. I can transform it into if I wanted to.
Oh, that's so cool, dude. Dude, I'm loving the fact that Bandai is actually now just like finally moving forward, you know?
Yeah.
Like I
I
said,
mean, we haven't got a 144 carpet since like what, the first RG?
Yeah. All right, I gotta see how this is supposed to go.
I mean, core fire, yeah. Core fire.
Yeah. Getting a core fighter like that, that's really cool. All right, Michael, be safe driving, dude. Ricardo saying hey to everybody. Ricardo said, hey, Mirage. But guys, this is, as a Gundam fan and as one of the Gundam guys that really kind of looks at the kits and enjoys this hobby a lot, this is what all of us, I can speak for all of us when I say this is probably what we want the future to be like with Gunpla.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not the spokesman for Gunpla builders, but I will say that as a fellow builder, this is kind of how I want my kits to be.
Oh yeah, recently, Kouldbayne, I did tell you about this, but my uncle recently was in America. Now he's back in here.
Yeah. You said he was over in he went to New York, didn't he?
He went to New York, but also before that he went to Boston.
Boston? Ooh, I love Boston, man. I've been to Boston several times, dude, and like, I for one am like, I will say this.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan of New York City. Just I don't know. There's just something about it that's different to me. It feels so. And this is just me growing up in the South, where everything's slower. It's a lot less crowded. New York just felt New York was way too crowded for me, and I couldn't enjoy it, you know.
Yeah, my mother went to New York before, and she's like she's like that type of city that if this pass out, nobody will care.
Yeah, but it's like, you know, where I live, it's that slow paced life, and then you go to Boston, and it feels old world. You know, it doesn't feel like it feels like a good combination of new and old.
Yeah,
it doesn't feel like it doesn't feel overcrowded. It feels kind of like home in a way to me.
Yeah. I'm not gonna show the most personal pictures, but you know, because I don't know, because you know, as Bruneians, we never seen like, you know, like Walmart before. For you guys, like normal, but what for us, it's like, oh my god, it's Walmart, guys.
Yeah. Well, if you ever make it to America, I will definitely take you to see some of the sites, dude.
It is my uncle. That's why it took.
Oh, he was excited about the Walmart, huh?
Yeah.
Walmart is it's an interesting place. It is definitely an interesting place.
Uncle, this is Walmart, man.
Yeah.
Well, I get why.
Yeah,
like,
it's
love.
It's one of those stores that you go into and you're like, wow, this is interesting. I got to see which 12 and 13 they want me to use here. They want me to use I'm guessing it would be the red stickers because there's duplicates. Because I have a 12 and 13 that are purple and a 12 and 13 that are red.
I assume this is New York because Brooklyn Bridge, at least what the sign says.
Yeah, that's New York City right there.
Oh. Because you know, Brunei is quite a small country, you know, so
yeah,
and it's not really like very city based. It's like like it's just like Bruneians are basically like villages, basically.
Yeah,
like because every place that you live, you see it's called like kampung. That's basically that means village. Okay. So to us, anything like so like country that has like America or Japan.
Yeah,
it's like a whole new world to us. Okay.
Yeah, that's understandable, dude. I mean,
yeah, because we're not used to high-rise buildings like everywhere.
Yeah, to be honest, like here, you don't really get high-rise buildings until you get into like the major metropolitan areas. Like even then, like where I live, the tallest building you have here is probably like maybe like 7 or 8 stories tall, and that's in like the city of Charleston. Charleston, Greenville, Columbia. Those are our major metropolitans.
I think he became a true American already.
He had him a hot dog.
Yeah, I'm not sure on the halalness, but okay then.
Most likely it's an all beef. And I mean, as far as halal, usually a lot of the vendors there will follow that.
Because I know he was looking forward to trying the halal guys there.
Yeah. because of how much, you know, how big the cultural differences are. Oh, Whole Foods. That's one place I think I've only been in like a Whole Foods once, and it feels overpriced for what it is, you know?
Yeah.
But it's still, I love to see when like people from other countries come and check out all of our stores, just so they can so I can see like their reactions to it, you know, like how it makes them feel, how it is to them, you know.
So what's your opinion on this? Like this, it says low price, same high standard.
Yeah, Brad's crunchy kale.
Is that really low price?
No, not at all. No. Yeah,
so I suppose it's like. Yeah, Whole Foods is definitely different. Get kosher your cheesecake. Okay, not bad.
Oh yeah, man. That's something they're known for, is that cheesecake, man.
Yeah. And also the halal guys.
Yeah, halal guys is like, it's a big thing, man.
Gotta say, it's a very nice looking city. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Of course, there's the cops over there. Right there. See, very nice
Yeah.
city.
Yeah.
When I think about equipment, they've
Like I said, Jen loves New York City. Like she's been there several times, and she loves going out there to see all the sights.
yeah.
And she's like, "We should go again." I'm like, "No, let's not, let's not." She's
I
like,
understand. Understand. Yeah, you're not like
Yeah.
let's say a big city person.
"Yeah, big cities are just." I have a hard time. I struggle in big cities because of the fact that I come from such a small area.
Mm.
I gotta see how this is supposed to go because
Like
I feel like that's,
I assume it's like me. Like even though you're in America, when you go to like New York, it's like you're a villager in comparison.
yeah. There we go. Jen just chimed in. Let me see. It's taking it a second on here, but she said, "Well, I don't love it, but I know it. I know it more than I think. There's more to do." And okay, I don't love it. I know it more, and I think there's more to do and see.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
there's a lot of historical stuff there that she likes to go. That she showed me before, and that we've seen.
Yeah.
But again, I'm not a super big like. Huge, cities are just hard for me.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, and I hate that I'm that way, but at the same time, it's just something that if I've just never grown up with it. So,
Mm.
but I'm glad that he had a good time, man. I'm glad he got to see
Yeah.
some of the sights. That's
Yeah, because I know he has been a dream for him so long.
yeah,
Because just to say, some Asian people, I think they really dislike white people a lot. I don't know why.
yeah,
Like they really want to experience what the culture feels like.
yeah.
So yeah, it has been his dream for quite some time.
It's really cool though that he got to kind of experience it
Mm.
and get
Because
to see.
he joined some kind of like program, like some kind of like Harvard program, I guess.
Yeah,
That's how he managed to go to America.
oh, that's cool.
But he had to go through some hoops because he had to go to first he had to go to Malaysia, and then he got to go to Dubai, and then he go to America.
Yeah.
It's tiring.
Oh, I can imagine.
Well, at least he went to Dubai once, so that makes me happy, I guess. Or twice.
Nice. Dubai always it seems so interesting to me. Just how it's such
My
a
dad,
it's
my
such
dad
a
freaking
interesting
goes
country.
there.
Oh, he goes there
It's work.
frequently.
Not really super frequently, but yeah, not often, but most of the time, yeah. Because it's work, as steward.
Yeah, I was about to say, didn't Dubai have a Gundam kit made for some sort of like exposition or something?
Yeah, they had that RE-70-2 kit,
Yeah, I thought so.
and then it was basically like the revive, but surprisingly, they actually changed it a lot.
Yeah,
Survived it. Like it had more like color separation, no sticker. Like I mean, it has stickers still, but surprisingly, the color separation, most of it was not actually stickers. It's like a 1.5 revive.
yeah. It sounds interesting though.
Yeah, Bandai sometimes you reuse the mold, like the Ichiban Kuji.
Yeah. Oh, I don't think I put that sticker on in the right spot. I tried and it just didn't line up. Yeah, these little red stickers are going to be a pain. Because you got to line them up just where they need to be. Oh. Glitter Cool Super. Dude, thank you so much, dude. I would ask you I would ask if you want to change the colors. Brett, thank you so much, dude. I appreciate it. New York City is more touristy and things to do. Boston is more historical and scenic. Yeah, that's the way it feels for me.
True.
Brett, I appreciate you, dude. I would say let's change the lights, but you wouldn't be able to see it right now, so I appreciate it, dude. I have been eyeballing computers all month long, guys, and I just saw from YouTube that I will be getting my monthly stipend from them, which is nice. Means that you guys have been out supporting and helping. So with your support, guys, it keeps money in the bank for me to be able to get the things that I need for this channel.
Oh, you know what I like about this kit?
What's that, Marash?
What I like about this kit so far?
Yeah.
Actually, the back, usually RGs and HGs, they're not really compatible with each other, despite having the same like skill.
Oh no, Brett. Oh no. What was that? Yeah.
Because RGs and HGs usually they're not really compatible with each other.
Yeah.
Having the same skill. But
Yeah.
you can look at this. Look at the back, the connector. You can fit any HG backpack.
Yeah.
In there,
I like that. I like that.
You don't really see that with RGs. So this
no, not at all.
Yeah. Like if I wanted to, I can put the origin back there.
I'll vouch for you, Brett. I'll vouch for you. I'll say he won it. He won all of that. He won it. He won it in a giveaway. I got you, Brett. I got you. Yeah. I got you, homie. We ain't gonna let her there we go.
Oh yeah, Kouldbayne recently something very funny happened to me yesterday.
That's what you need to say right there. That's a great reason. That's a great reason.
Well, yeah, yesterday I went to a house right here or eat.
Yeah.
And then they had a quiz game there. And then and then the winner gets some prizes.
Yeah.
Some people got like noodles, some people got some kind of like drinks.
Yeah.
And then I actually won something.
What'd you win?
Guess what?
You won a Gundam, didn't you?
No, a whole bag of rice.
A whole bag of rice?
A huge bag of rice.
At least if you ever drop your phone in the water, you can always use that.
Yeah. I mean, rice is important.
Or if you get hungry,
That's a very Asian thing, winning rice.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, sure, okay. And then my grandma from far away, she's freaking laughing.
Yeah. That's actually really cool, dude, that you won rice.
And then I was like, oh, I got a new friend, a freaking rice. He just sat next to me.
You could have painted a face on it like Haro,
Yeah. And it was fine. Yeah, it was a fun event. And then besides the rice, and I drank a whole ton of like tea target, milk tea.
Yeah.
But then when I went back home a few hours later, and I was like, oh shit, I'm not using toilet. So I went to the toilet like 2 times.
Yeah. Oh, I think I cut out the wrong parts. I did. I cut out the wrong parts here.
Oh man.
I'm looking way far ahead, so I got to push those forward.
I even joked because I was also texting my friends at the same time. They also like Asians, and then we both just like a very Asian thing.
Yeah. I'm almost done with the E runner, man. Clearing runners out quickly. Let me cut out this for that next part. Here we go.
At least my family doesn't need to buy a rice, so.
Yeah. Let's see. All right, Brett, have a good night. Thank you for all of it. I appreciate that. I appreciate everything, Brett. Thank you so much. I'm definitely gonna be looking at a new computer here soon, guys. Even if it's just something to kind of get me through until I can get the bigger one.
I'm not looking to get a new computer, but I've been recently interested in flip phones, like those Japanese flip phones.
Yeah.
And I have like the modern ones. I really want to actually get one, to be honest.
I can tell you.
I still remember when flip phones were a thing, and also very small.
You know, it wasn't until
I
yeah, I was about to say it wasn't until
Yeah, I
recently
remember.
Jen got a smartphone. She was rocking
Oh,
a flip phone for a long time.
oh, she got flip phone.
But yeah, she moved up to an Android
Oh, so,
like a few
because
years ago.
I really wanted a flip phone, like a modern one.
Yeah,
I remember back then, my one of my aunts, she had a flip phone,
yeah,
and I used to play Sonic on it.
yeah. The flip phone I had back in the day. I used to play this like pirate. Not it was like a little pirate game on there. It was like a JRPG style pirate game,
Yeah,
and
yeah. I remember.
it was a little handmade.
Just,
It kind of reminded me of like Stardew Valley or Terraria or
yeah,
something in that
yeah.
family. But you had to use the numbers to move and click on things. It was cool. I enjoyed it.
I think there was also like a Sims game over there. I think it was
Yeah,
called Java. I mean the something that I'm not sure what's it called, but yeah. But it was many years already.
oh my, okay, there we go. I got it. I was like, God, that's stiff. Getting that leg in there. But I got it. I got it. All right, this might get interesting here. There we go.
I think the reason why I like flip phones a lot because of a show I used to watch, Kamen
Yeah.
Rider Fights. And the guy transferred to Kamen Rider using a flip phone.
Huh? Yeah.
So ever since then, that for me, it's like flip phones are cool.
You know, I will say that a flip phone always had a cool factor because you could just like flip it open.
Yeah.
Just kind of like
Yeah. It's like cool, but also like professional at the same time.
Yeah, exactly. Jen said, "Yeah, I'm a dinosaur. One of the last to hold out on getting a smartphone because I know how addicting it can be. It is. It can be. It can be. And I will say that has been my problem. Is like I get so hooked into the gaming on it, and that's like now I can play Stardew Valley on that if I want to, which I've been really addicted to Stardew Valley.
I have games for my phone, like emulated games, but I rarely play them nowadays.
Yeah, see, that's the thing is like the games I do have on my phone are like games I can play on my PlayStation or on my on like Steam or anything like that.
Yeah, because now I never thought we had like small devices until now that can play like PS2 games.
Yeah,
I could only dream of having something like that a long time ago.
I know, man. It's crazy now that we have the ability to do all that. Which, speaking of ability, guys, I am going to be streaming until I get done with this kit. That's going to be I don't think it's going to be an all-nighter, but I think this is definitely going to be a little bit longer than normal.
Yeah.
Just because of the design of this kit it's a little bit of a, let's just put it this way. This kit is a test of skill here. And I'm not saying that in a negative way. This kit is a fun build. It's definitely a fun build. All right, so they want me to use 18 or 19, but they don't tell me which 18 or 19. Well, that actually narrows it down. That narrows it down. Never mind.
No, during fasting one, I managed to build like one kit because it has been in work in progress so long.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was so exhausting. I'll never do that again.
Let's see, this little sticker here goes inside of there. So we might push it past 11:30 here. I don't know yet, guys, but because I think this is probably going to take me about another hour and some change to get done. I say that. It just depends on how well these parts go together. I wonder how many kits this series will put out.
See, it is all the games that I have on my phone.
Oh, man.
Cool. You get like a bunch of like some Gundam games over there.
Yeah.
Yes. Like East is amazing.
Yeah, I've
And
never played it, and I've always heard about it, but I've been definitely been wanting to try it.
The soundtrack is banging and Trails in the
Nice.
Sky. Yeah, which I've been enjoying a lot.
Yeah, I've heard of East, and I've heard it's really good. Like it's one of the oldest, like one of the older JRPG games, isn't it?
Yeah, because it's kind of like Zelda, actually.
Yeah,
But the funny thing about it, the combat, because in East, usually in RPG games, right, you do some kind of slashing motion like that.
yeah.
But in East, you know how you defeat your opponents?
How's that?
You bump into them. Like bumper cars. At least for the first thing. At least for East 2, like 1 to 2 and then 4, you do the bumper car combat.
Building a little bit of the leg frame here.
Yeah, Kouldbayne, you guys won this game. It's not like one of the others.
I'm trying to see what you got there.
That's on the beneath Trial in the Sky.
Yeah.
That's 80,000.
Nice. Good old 80,000.
Yeah. It's the same developers behind the 7 Cowgirl games.
Okay.
So it plays a lot like that. At least the early ones.
Okay, this is interesting here. I had to look at this just to make sure I was using the right 17 and 16 on this kit, and I am. But I got to see how they want this done. Because this time they decided to go in black and white for the for the stickers, for the page. All right, that's actually beautiful. That went on so well. Now I'm probably going to struggle with the other one. Such a good design on a sticker. There we go. And then I got to get this lined up just below that. There we go. Perfect. Almost. Almost perfect. Almost perfect.
This like during my birthday.
Welcome back, Ricardo.
I spent a whole ton on Komrades figures.
Yeah. Ricardo, it's definitely YouTube. It's definitely YouTube. Mine's been it's a setting that I chose, or I didn't choose, but that YouTube sets up that I forget to check. That maybe causes y'all's latency.
I realized YouTube has a problem on my phone.
Yeah.
Because I think I better demonstrate it so it's easier for you guys.
Yeah.
On. All right, okay, this is YouTube. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna load it up, and then you see this is my subscription basically.
Yeah.
And then I try to scroll down. Like that. Like that.
It just kind of like freezes up.
Yeah, okay, now it doesn't. I don't know what happened, but yeah, usually it freezes up.
So I will tell you this, Mirage, the fact that I am an IT guy.
Yeah.
The moment you show me something, IT magic kicks in, and when you're showing me things, it works automatically, so I don't see it. I don't see the problem.
But usually it freezes up. I don't know what happens.
But yeah, so funny story about that is like whenever I show up for a call at work, they're like, yeah, it hasn't worked all day, and I don't know why it's not working, and this is driving me nuts. And all of a sudden I walk up and it's working, and they're like, how did you do that? Magic!
It became the jam.
Yeah. A paper jam in the printer is like the easiest fix, but I'm like, you guys could have totally fixed this without me. But it keeps me in a seat, so
yeah,
keeps me in an office, for till retirement. All right, I got to see how this is supposed to go. That's what I tell people. You don't realize how much stuff an IT guy does for a career until he actually has to do it, and you see him working on it.
I think one of my Arab friends he works in IT and he's kind of rich, so he owns a lot of freaking mega figures.
Yeah, see, I'm not quite. I will say this: I'm in the lower end of the IT spectrum, so I don't get I don't get the rich stuff, but I do get to buy a Gundam kit here every now and then.
I mean, he's from our country, so he's gonna be richer than us anyway.
Oh yeah. All right, there we go. I got that put together. That's actually an interesting looking leg. I hope.
Yeah, Komrades, what do you think? What do you think of the Switch 2 so far?
I'm a little concerned with the pricing.
Oh, definitely.
I think that considering the fact that this is a on par with PlayStation and Xbox when it comes down to the quality of games we're getting.
Yeah.
It would make sense. Now, the only thing I'm a little concerned with is that $80 for digital.
Mm-hmm.
And charging $80 for a digital copy of a game feels criminal to me because, I mean, it's a digital copy. It's not like you're actually charging me for the physical, the physical media. Yeah. And me and my brother-in-law have talked about it a little bit, and the way he words it makes sense. Is if you look at the inflation of game prices,
yeah,
or if you look at the previous game prices and you account for inflation, games should have already been costing like what Nintendo's looking to charge. Mm-hmm. But we haven't really seen an inflation in game prices because it's video game media. It's a little different,
Yeah.
But I don't know. It seems interesting that they're charging that much, Yeah. I didn't just cut off a piece I needed.
Because that's why I'm not planning to get Switch 2 unless it's on like discount or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that's me right now too. I mean, literally, as much as I would like to get it, that price point is just too high for me right now.
True.
And I've pointed out as well that, I've pointed out to a couple of people that even though that price point is where it's at and it's high, you're going to have people going out and buying the console because they want to play that new Mario Kart game or they want to play the new Donkey Kong game that comes with it or anything like that. But it's just, I myself can't spend that kind of money right now. It's a little high for what it is.
That's true.
Especially when I have a PlayStation 5 now, I play Mario Party and I play all that on my Switch. If they tell me that the Switch no longer has support, that makes me a little sad because, killing support for a console just because you've pushed out next gen. And I mean, everybody does it. I know everybody does it. Nintendo's not the only culprit.
Yeah. Like, I still play my PS4 there originally.
Yeah, the PS4 still has a lot of quality to it. It's not a dead machine, but it's just the new stuff's out and everybody's moving over to the new stuff. But still, the PS4 was one of the better consoles.
I think the problem on PS5 because I'm usually fighting game player.
Yeah.
Is that the controller is like somehow I'm not sure if it's suitable for fighting games. How's in your experience so far?
So with my experience with it, it's been about on par with the PS4 controller. It's a little bit chubbier. It is a little bit chubbier, but not in such a way that it makes it uncomfortable to play with.
Yeah.
So I would say I would say it's actually a decent controller for fighting games.
Yeah. Oh, interesting. Because I never held one in person before.
Yeah.
I think I did, but I just don't remember much of it.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's not I wouldn't say it's super uncomfortable to hold when it comes down to fighting games.
Yeah.
like I said, it's just like the PS4 controller. It's just like I said, just a tad bit chubbier.
Yeah.
And I mean,
I
I know
heard
you've
there's, like,
probably
converters.
seen one, but I'll grab one real quick just to kind of show you. But see,
Yeah.
I mean, that's it. It's literally
Nice blue.
you see how I mean it. Yeah, I love the blue. The contour of it is perfect for my hands, you know. So it contours well with the hand.
Yeah.
I can actually feel my hand going around it, you know.
Yeah.
That's my busted up one. I've got to try to get a good soldering iron and fix the audio jack, or like get a replacement audio jack for it.
I know there's like converters, like you can plug in a PS5, I'm a PS4 controller into your PS5, but you have to do some kind of like something like convert it.
Yeah, it's kind of a convoluted workaround, you know, but like you got to get a certain device and it's got to work a certain way. And, you know, you got to make sure it's set a certain way. That's like for the Switch. I bought these knockoff N64 controllers to play some of my Zelda games.
Yeah,
and they were okay. I ended up sticking with the Switch controller after a while.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I gotta get this adjusted the right way. There we go. Oh, that didn't line up the way I wanted it to. Maybe if I go, let's see. How's that supposed to go? Okay, smooth end is supposed to go this way. Oh, this is kind of hard to work with. It's another piece that I got to almost have a pair of tweezers to line it up. And it just doesn't want to stay lined up whenever I place it. Come on. Oh my God. That's going to drive me insane. Like I'm getting it lined up into the place. And it just doesn't want to slide into its seat, you know. I'm afraid if I push down the parts, I'm going to end up breaking it. There we go. I think that's good. Yep. That's in now. All right. Let's get this right there. There we go. And now I have to get some stickers in place. Some red stickers. All tiny stickers. 1117. Oh my God. They definitely don't make these stickers easy to take off the sheet. So how's this supposed to go? Okay, these go around here. There's not really a good sticker guide for this either. It's just kind of like stick it there and hope it looks good, you know?
Yeah.
Then sticker 10 is going to go into the... Maybe if I put that on, that'll help me kind of see where it needs to go. All right. I really feel like sometimes they want me to Bob Ross this stuff. Give it and talk about happy little accidents with these stickers, but
Yeah, it's happy little incident because it's like battle damage.
Yeah. That's not. The sticker work on this is probably the most frustrating, I would say, because these things don't line up super perfectly. Like, whoever decided, and I can guarantee you this is some Evangelion artwork here, you know?
Yes, same designer is from the
Yep.
like Evangelion.
Yep. So
Especially
all
the
these
Gunpla
extra,
movies, I think.
all these extra like red lines and stuff like that feel so much like an Evangelion.
Yeah. I know some people like iffy on the design, but when I saw it for the first time, I just like fell in love.
Yeah, I think it's a cool design.
Yeah, because it's so unique. Like say, I'm not gonna like Gundam can be a little bit dry sometimes because oh my
Yeah.
god, it's the same blocky design.
Yeah, it's the same. Basically, oh look, same green eyes, same red, white, and blue pattern. Same, which I mean, this is
Yeah.
white and blue pattern, but you know, same
But this one
blocky,
is actually
same
actually
blocky
looks
almost.
unique.
Yeah. Like I'm kind of curious to see how this is going to go. You know.
Yeah. I know Banda's gonna trying to make it a success. Right. I don't think the movie is actually the second like highest selling, like highest grossing Gundam movie
Yeah.
behind the Seek Freedom.
What did I just drop? I hope I just didn't drop it. I did. I dropped a hand. I was sitting here moving my hand down the stretch here. All right, I'll put those up there for right now with the spare parts. I think when I make the TikTok for this, I'm gonna put it as a thing that says please use paint. These little red stickers are everywhere, and they are tedious work. And that's where most of my work is going tonight, is into sticker work. Also, guys, tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern, I will be back on No Man's Sky, continuing Expedition 18, guys. The artifact or the relics expedition. That's an interesting expedition, and I kind of dig the idea of doing some alien archaeology. So if you guys are wanting to see some fun there, guys, come join me live then. Oh, I pulled both of the 7s off. All right, let's get that on here. Hey, Michael Reed, welcome back. Hey, EJ, yeah, it's definitely it's got some small parts to it, and the stickers there's a lot of sticker work to this. But I would say this is definitely probably one of the better kits that I've built when it comes down to articulation. And I will show you what I mean here in a minute. All right, I'm going to have to trim that sticker probably. All right, let me fold that end down first. And then take that in and kind of wrap it around. The stickers are not fun. That's the only thing I have to complain about with this kit, is that the stickers, there's a whole lot of sticker work you got to do with this. And they're not super fun for me. However, the small parts alone are kind of add to it for me. Where's that leg that I was working? There it is. All of that to cover up and kind of snap in place right there. And this is what I've gotten built so far on the leg, guys. And all of that red you see there, as you can see, it doesn't look great, is sticker work. In fact, let's see this piece of the sticker. I need to see if I can straighten it out anymore. The sticker work is kind of the most pain about this thing, EJ. Other than that, it's still a really good kit. I have to stand behind it a little bit here. I'll say that this has probably been a pretty decent build aside from like the stickers. The only small parts I struggled with were going to be on the face, and I will say that is something to be prepared for. Let's see, I need parts 33. $27 and $28. We're building those funky feet, guys. $27, $28, $33, and then we're going to get B19. Which is that new foot design, which kind of gives some it's definitely a lot different, guys. Okay, so let's get these lined up here, and I got to make sure these line up just right. That's not it. That's not it. Come on, let go. There we go. That's it. And then this is going to sit here. And then this goes into there. There's everybody saying hey to everybody. All right, I got to put a sticker on the back of this, sticker number 20, which good news is kind of a big, it's a foldy sticker, but it's still a sticker, you know? And that's going to go where on this? Okay, kind of around the, Okay, I see now. That kind of caught me off guard, guys. Sorry. I'm going to go back here.
Almost done with this kit.
And I will say I do. Let's see. I think I saw some pictures of the new kit in the series from either Gundam Info or Gundam Boy, and I think it's a red. Yeah, it's the red Gundam. Yeah, that's I kind of want to grab that one as well eventually, just to try to build it and see what the differences are. I mean, it's probably the same build, just in red. To be honest, I'm hoping that there's not that many stickers, but I imagine it'll probably be all white panel line stickers. But I will say this, EJ, it's definitely worth the build. Okay, we've got that part of the leg together, and now I need to get that first part that I built together as well. So we've got our first leg done, guys. And that will end up connecting into the hip, so I'll go ahead and get that together now. And after that, we've just got one more leg and I would imagine, a thing of weapons.
You know, sometimes it's so funny to me.
What's that?
You know, back then, the Gundam aerial kit was so hard to find.
Yeah.
And now it's just like common.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's definitely a lot more easier to find now.
And that's why people, you should always wait.
Yeah. Just be patient. The kit will show up, you know?
Yeah.
15. Yeah, it's going to be the sticker over here. I think that's 15. Yep.
Because I remember spending a lot on Callan Farm, and then now this is like so cheap. Even the Pink Bandai one's so cheap. I was like, okay, should have waited. But okay.
The police Zaku from GQuuuuuX looks cool, according to Michael Reed. I gotta see if I can find that thing, dude.
I really love that police Zaku.
Yeah. I think this series is going to be a. I think it's going to be a fun series.
Like you don't really see like basically like a like Universal Century, but it's still like their own take on it.
Yeah.
Besides like Thunderbolt.
See, I never saw Thunderbolt either, but I heard that like there's some crazy stuff that happens in that.
Yeah, it can get a bit crazy. Because I read the manga as well before.
Yeah.
I remember in the manga, a guy was watching, some kind of nasty stuff in the cockpit. Zaku. Before he's like, oh shit, Gundam.
Yeah.
And then just gets killed. At least he he got one with the team.
Yeah, I get it, EJ. It's you can definitely see the influence of the artist for this one because them coming over from Evangelion.
Yeah.
It definitely they brought their influence with it. I'm kind of digging the design though. It definitely gives me more of a futurist, kind of alien-esque design.
Yeah. Because I'm not gonna like if like say the Gundam in GQuuuuuX, like the original Gundam, if it's like drawn today, like in modern times, that's definitely how it looks like.
Yeah.
Especially it has the camera action, like you see on like helicopters and everything.
Yeah.
Which is a cool detail, I'm not gonna lie.
It does kind of give Covenant from Halo vibes too with that sword. Yeah. I do think that's going to bring in some cool features as well. I can't wait to build that sword so I can kind of get a better look at it. Oh, why is that not aligned? There we go. All right, I had a little bit of a runner piece that was there. All right, let's go here. B 26 and 25. Dropping pieces now because I'm being less than careful and not cutting over my table. There, B26 and B25. There's a few Gundams that have that kind of sword. This one looks a lot different there, Michael, and I can't wait. I can't wait to build it to see just how that design's going to be. Like how it stacks up with the kit. All right, there we go. All right, so that's together. Now I need to cut out B32 and B21. So we'll stick with the B runner for a little bit longer there. I think didn't the Sananju have a sword kind of like that too?
You remember? I'm a bit close to it.
Yeah.
A bit close.
For me getting into the expansion kits and some third-party kits for other kits. The RG Destiny Gundam wings. They come in 3 colors, red, white, and blue, and they look awesome. Really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Because Bandai is also currently experimenting with this kind of new plastic.
Yeah.
They tested it on like the Disney Gundam recently.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I'm waiting to see what they're going to do for the 30th anniversary of Wing, you know?
Yeah.
Wonder if we're getting, like, if we're finally getting our kits that, you know, we've been dying to get. What was it?
Yeah.
There was a Virgo kit that I would love to get a hold of. I've been dying for a Virgo kit for a while.
I would love a Virgo too, actually.
Yeah. Oh, come on. What is that? Let me see. Maybe I'm doing something wrong here. No, I'm doing that right.
Imagine Cloven, like, you know, that Mega Knight kit? You know, like 36 of them.
Yeah.
I can get in one pack.
Yeah.
Imagine you build that during the whole stream.
Yeah. Jesus, that would take forever.
I think I'll actually, to be honest, I think I'll go crazy seeing the
Yeah.
same thing over again.
Why is that not lining up?
I remember this Japanese guy, he's crazy. He's thinking like army builds a whole like destroy Gundams.
Yeah.
And then a whole ton of Windams.
All right. What am I not doing right here? Oh. That's probably what I'm not doing right. Well, no, that's right. Why is that not lining up? Okay, that's frustrating a little bit. I built the thing right. It's just, there we go. There we go. Just had to kind of give it a little force. Let's see. The best part is there's a separate runner and instruction manual that is for connecting the wings to specific Gundams, as well as a frame arms girl. Nice. Nice. I have yet to build a frame arms kit. I've got one, I think. Gotta go look at it again, but it's it's one of them that looks like a spider. That might be ATK Girls. Who knows if you guys are cool enough and help me get across some goals here this month. We are pushing for 1,700, and if we cross that goal, I will look at building that spider girl for you guys. Give y'all some mecha waifu action, you know?
Yeah. So tough.
I think her name is Arachne. Yeah, this sticker work is what slowed me down a whole bunch tonight, guys.
It's getting a bit finicky, but I can manage.
Yeah. There we go. All right. We are almost done with this, with the legs here, guys. And after that, I think we have just the backpack and the weapons. Yeah, the backpack and the weapons. And the weapons shouldn't take as long. The backpack doesn't, like it'll take forever. Hey, Stevie, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Connect the wings of the Kshatriya. The Kshatriya it's a chunk. It's a total chunk of a kit.
Oh my god, finally I've built the whole freaking torso. It took a long time.
Yeah. All right, let's get this put together now. We'll connect these two. I got to do this on camera. I got to remember to do this on camera. That's my biggest part with this. How's everything going, Stevie?
Okay, no.
I saw her comment. All right, Dwayne, how's it going? Dwayne, I need you to come build with me sometime, brother. Me and Mirage would love to have you on here. By the way, Mirage, did you like the video I found of the RX-78 two-piece?
Oh, that one, yeah.
Yeah, that dude's been building some like crazy stuff out of chickens lately, man. Like takes a whole chicken and like turns it into like a mech. He built Unit 3. I think not Unit 3, Unit 2 lately.
I remember watching a whole video of a Korean guy. He was building Gundams from scratch, but out of like chopsticks.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, he did it very well. It's like very detailed. It's like it's like an MG in freaking chopsticks.
That's cool. That's really cool. See, I dig the creativity there. That's
to
me that just screams like what the Gunpla community is about, you know?
Yeah.
Getting creative with our hobby.
So at least I know what to do with my safe out chopsticks from takeaways.
There was wrestling tonight. Gotcha. Yeah, tell Stevie we say hello. Hello. And I saw the good news that she's got some jobs lined up, so that's awesome. I'm happy to hear the news there about that.
Okay, currently building the head. I'm looking forward to it. Because Kobe, you know the QC problem with the head, right?
Yeah.
Apparently, because the vents, the Vulcans did not really completely show.
Yeah.
They're quite blocked, so I'm kind of wondering if I got the fixed reissue or the old Stevie. I hope I didn't get the old ones.
Yeah.
Let's see.
All right, let's get this put together here. This is a fun kit. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Even though it started off challenging, I feel confident that I can get it done now. You know.
Yeah, this is probably the most like complex RX-17-2 kit I've ever built so far.
Yeah.
It's still easy to build. Like say, I'm sorry here. He's one of his armors is not here, but because I'm fixing him right now. But yeah. I was saying that my revive kit. I kit bash a little bit with EG stuff at the head and the beam sabers.
I love that we can also look in and see the mechanics of the leg.
Yeah. That's very close to RG. Think about it.
Oh yeah, EJ, I've seen that the third-party kits of the HG Lotus Stray Mega. They're selling it on TikTok right now.
Oh yeah, I saw that Lotus Stray shop, and I was so heavy considering getting it, man. I was thinking it so heavy. Like the actual, like not the bootleg one, the official one.
Yeah, I did not record it.
Yeah, I was looking so. I was like, okay, I wanted to skip so long. Should I get it? When I saw the scope, I was like, never mind.
Man, I want to get a hold of that Lotus Stray with the cloak.
Yeah,
that's one of my favorite, like, just funky asymmetrical designs, you know.
Yeah. The what was the no name? Yeah, remember?
Yeah,
Astray no name. No, I wanted that kit, but I got it in shops. Yeah, I saw it in shops. I just never got it for some reason.
All right, let's see here. We are now working on getting the leg together here. So let's get these nice little red frames in here. I have not, Ricardo. I need to check that. I need to check that out.
I know that Minecraft movie is already out. I'm not looking forward to watching it though.
Yeah.
Apparently, I saw on Twitter some of the cinemas. They apparently played the wrong version of the Minecraft movie.
Oh no!
It was the one that still like the CGI not finished yet.
Yeah.
I was so surprised.
Oh man, yeah. See, I saw that one the other day with the Black Horse, and I was about tempted to send Timu some money, and I was like, I have to be responsible. I have to be responsible.
You know, I'm not really a big fan of Timu, but recently my father has bought some stuff from there,
Yeah.
and they're decent. I got new shoes at least. So.
Yeah, I did a video on on getting a Timu kit and testing it out, and that video is done surprisingly well. And that kit was actually a really fun build for me. Like I was thoroughly impressed with the quality. You know, it had some moments. It had some moments that made me go, okay, this is definitely third party.
I have never built a bootleg Gundam kit in my entire life so far.
So I built the one. I built the one, and I built that. I can't remember if it was a Dragon Momoko or I think it was Supernova. That site that I built. That's the only ones I've built that were, you know, not knockoffs, but bootlegs. I guess bootleg would be the better term to use rather than knockoff.
At least the site is like, you know, if it's still, you know, based on a different property or not based on the original property. It's still like at least a different take on it.
Yeah.
But like straight rip off, for example, like say a copy of this kit, for example, and never built anything like that.
All right, now we're going to start with that part here. That was the one that part that I had to put all those extra stickers on. We should be getting close to being done with all the stickers.
I don't know. You speak about stickers, but I'm going to sticker this kit for the first time.
Yeah, see, I was hoping that with this kit we would be done with stickers, you know, being that this is the future. I was sadly mistaken, guys.
I guess it's not Gunpla without stickers for the most part.
Yeah, I was hoping that, you know, because of all the part separation and all that they had bragged about, there would be a loss of stickers. And I haven't watched anybody build it because I wanted to go into this blind. I wanted to go in this with the assumption that this would be me kind of having a reaction with this. Mm-hmm. I got you there. Ricardo. I got you. I'm on the fence with his acting because he's a method actor, and method actors can either go one of two ways. They can go super wild. Yeah, they can go super wild with it, or super on point with the character. So
I haven't watched Tron either. I haven't watched the trailer yet, but I like Tron. But the thing is, I know Jared Leto is going to be in it, so I'm a bit iffy.
Yeah, he can be a good actor when he wants to be. I will say that he can be a good actor when he really wants to. He really wants to sell it. But I think lately,
I mean, the guys are kind of iffy to me. He's kind of sus, to be honest. Yeah,
I think a lot of times he takes that method acting a little too far.
And I watched the Justice, not just the first Suicide Squad movie.
Yeah,
and then that movie was something. Because I remember watching it in cinema, and then
it was not. I will say this: it's a guilty pleasure of mine. I did enjoy it. I enjoyed some of the characters.
Yeah, because I remember me and my auntie and my uncle, we were looking forward to watching the movie. But then when we came to cinema, we just watched the movie.
Cool,
right? We were like, we watched Suicide Squad.
Yeah,
something, I guess. And it's like I remember we couldn't take the villains we couldn't take the villains seriously.
Yeah. Like, and the fact that he was in there but had like limited like scenes, you know.
Yeah. Was it
Like
just this
they
big?
hyped him up. They hyped him up as being like a major player in this series,
Yeah.
only for him to have like 2 minutes of screen time all to get like
Yeah.
10 minutes, like maybe like 5 minutes at the most of screen time.
Yeah.
I was like, that's interesting. Yeah, I still like the movie, but you know,
Yeah.
I'm one of those rare people that even if the movie isn't liked by everybody, I'll give it a shot. And if I enjoy the story, if I find the story to be kind of fun for me,
Yeah.
then it's a good movie to me. You know, it's a good movie to
Yeah.
me. You know,
That's reasonable, yeah. I
you know,
haven't watched any movies in a long time right now.
yeah. But I will
When's
say
the last
this, you
movie I
know,
watched?
everybody's entitled to either love or hate a movie. You know, I'm not.
Yeah.
It may be a dog turd, and I just have you know dog turd taste in movies. You know, but
If
that's
people will not like my thoughts on the latest what was the latest Spider-Man movie? I forgot what's the name. You know, the one with all three Spider-Man. Was it?
Lord.
I don't think it's called No Way Home.
Homecoming, was that it?
Homecoming. Thought that was the first movie, right?
I can't remember. It's been to be
Yeah,
honest
it
with
was-
you, I am not a huge
Yeah.
like. I've kind of fallen off with superhero movies.
Same here. Anything that's not like Kamen Rider or Super Sentai, I just got bored already. You know?
Yeah, I think, and this is just my opinion. I feel Marvel is overdoing it a bit,
Yeah, same.
and I'm hoping that Disney doesn't do the same with Alien and Predator here, where they start like pumping out a movie every year just to kind of
Yeah.
keep the IP fresh.
Yeah.
Because I loved Romulus. Romulus was really good. I can't wait for Alien Earth. I'm hoping that Noah Hawley does Earth justice, or does the Alien franchise some justice there. But my biggest concern with it is he wants to go through and kind of retcon what happened in Covenant and Prometheus.
Yeah.
And you know, you can't do that now that Romulus has kind of said, "Oh yeah, the black goo, totally viable, totally a thing here." Now, if he retcons and says David didn't create the xenomorph, which most alien guys will tell you right now, what David created in Covenant wasn't the xenomorph, but a type of xenomorph. You know, it was his variant of the xenomorph.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, I've pointed that out as well to several people. I was like, you do realize that he even said that he had kind of tampered with things.
Yeah.
Ricardo has said he hated his Joker. He ruined Blade Runner 2049, and he sucked his Morbius. I wouldn't say that he ruined Blade Runner 2049 for me. I still like Blade Runner 2049. However, I feel like his character added very little to the plot, if that makes sense. So I wouldn't say it was a ruining of it. I would just say that it definitely didn't. He wasn't the villain I was looking for there when he played the successor to Tyrell. Which, fun fact, if you ever watch any of the Alien movies, you'll see Tyrell Corp mentioned several times. And Hyperdyne gets mentioned a few times. There's a lot of references to a lot of different like robotics companies, you know, that are heavy in the Fox sci-fi universe. All right, that should be most of the red stickers except for 15, which Where did 15 go again? I feel like I missed a step there with that one. Did I? No, it might be coming later. I used 14 on something. What was 15 supposed to go on? I'll take a step back real quick because I think I got ahead of myself on a part. Yep, I did, but that's easy. That I can just stick that on there now. Ledger did a good job with the Joker. I will agree. That I agree with as well, EJ. That I agree with as well. It peaked at Endgame and has fallen off ever since. David Xenomorph definitely is a different variant. It's so what he created there, they call the Praetomorph. Like even Ridley Scott has said that's not that if allowed to, and he said that he's working on it. That now that he showed that without the Fox execs breathing down his neck to make something different or to make something just super alien, like heavy on the alien stuff, and that he can have more creativity with his projects thanks to Disney being a little more like, hey, don't mess this up, but bring us something in the alien world that will, keep us entertained. I'm excited to see if he goes back to the Covenant story there, because I want to see David's story finished. I want to see it finished, and I think that we're getting that here soon. I forgot to put that on there. That's going to look kind of tacky, but it's okay. But from what I gather, and this is a big from what I gather, we are getting the continuation of the third of that trilogy, and we will get to see where things kind of tie in. All right, so now I've got that. Now I need to get 27, 28, and 30, 27, 28, and 33 again. And then 20. We should be done with that. We should almost be done with the stickers on that foil, on the foil side of things. Oh yeah. Putting that away, and I need one more piece out of it. Yeah, definitely, Ricardo. It didn't come out wrong. It's just I understand where you're getting at there. I understand it completely. Jared Leto as an actor can be a bit hard to watch, because I think he tries too hard to bring that character to life, and I think he had some really good roles, and I think he's really just I think he's gotten a little carried away with trying to bring those characters to life in a way that shouldn't happen that way,
Oh no. Oh.
Exactly, EJ. Let the director build the story the way he wants. He's not really going to mess it up if he's doing it right. If he's doing it the way he intended. I think and that's one of the things that Ridley Scott has said. He said that if he could go back in time and stop himself from not keeping the creative licensing for Alien, things would have been a whole lot different with that series, like, and not in a bad way. He would have been able to make the movie the way he wanted, the way he intended, to make the lore make sense, And I think he would have fed more off of Aliens. if he'd been able to get back to the creative reins of it without like interference from Fox. Because don't get me wrong, Fox as a studio has given us a lot of good things, but at the same time, they are very much not great at writing their own stuff. This kit is coming along really well. Like I said, it's probably going to be about another 30 minutes worth of build if everything goes well, and I don't have to fight stickers. Why is that not lining up, though? That hip isn't. Okay, let me push this that way a little bit. There we go. There we go. We got the legs done, and guys, those legs are interesting. All right, let's get this snapped together now. We're going to put everything together here. Oh, that is... And I've got a grandpa over here that I will show off once I get this kit done, just to kind of show you all the comparisons here. But y'all, look at how beautiful the colors are on this compared to like...
Oh,
look at that pop, guys. Look at how that pops. We get some...
I know some people don't like the colors, but I love it.
I love this.
It's
This is a work of art. Exactly, EJ. All right, let's get the backpack put together now. So we've only got 3 runners left, guys. Not a whole lot more to do on this kit. Just the backpack. We need A12 and 13 together. So like I said, this is probably going to be a little bit of a later stream for our Gunpla Hangar, because normally I try to be done by 11. But you guys have been super active tonight, and I appreciate it. Exactly. Jen said, "Oh, look, it's red, white, and blue, but it's in a different order." Yes, Jen. Again, red, white, and blue, and yellow are... That's going to be a thing with Gundam. And each
it's like it's like it's like it's the same thing again. But I was like, no, it's different, very different. Look at him. Look, it's very different.
Even the blue on this is a lot different. It's not that like deep blue that we get like as you can see right there what Mirage is working on. He's working on a grandpa right now as well, and this is basically grandpa with a facelift.
Yeah.
I know that sounds weird to say, but
especially with
yeah,
this natural grandpa on the show.
Exactly. All right, so there we go. Now we got to get C2 and C4. And C3 and C1. C2, C4, and we're taking out sticker 4.
I love that the eyes here are like color separated.
Yeah.
So if you want to put the stickers, that's up to you.
Oh yeah. And like another fun fact about Grandpa that a lot of people don't realize, like the Grandpa Gundam itself, is that the eyes are yellow.
Yeah.
Like, green eyes didn't come out until later, and that kind of became the standard.
Actually, and sometimes the Verka is the Gundam actually the Verka has the green eyes.
Jen said it's the same blue as Mirage's kit. Yeah. That is the RG Granddaddy 2.0, right, Mirage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that
the 2.0, yeah. I do like the shape of this kit too. Like there's some definite beauty in the shape, in the way this thing is shaped. I got it upside down. And you guys know my love of Gundam is... It's there. This is a kit that I can get behind. All right, I need stickers 3 and 5. And this should be it for those red stickers. Thank God. Not gonna lie, guys, this kit has been a lot of fun, but this has been kind of... The stickers haven't been the best part for me. Oh, we about to paint that. I will go buy paint. I will get some Gundam markers if I got to. That is a pain to put in. You guys really can't see what I'm doing there, but I'm having to put a red sticker right there. Again, the stickers, and it's not going to focus on it. I tried, but the red stickers are probably my least favorite because they're those clear back stickers, like the clear border stickers. You probably should cut, but I just don't feel like sitting here and cutting.
Like the origin kits.
Yeah, exactly. That's actually the best way to word it.
Because I love the origin kits, but this thing is that that's the only time where I like, okay, the stickers kind of suck.
Did I forget? Did I do something wrong here? Because this, no, never mind. Why does that not look? I mean, it's right. It just, I think the design here looks a little weird. Okay, so we're starting from, need to get the blade so that I gotta be, this thing's so weird to see. All right, so that's like that. No, that's like that. Okay, look at it from that angle and follow the contour here. Gotcha. That's such a terrible sticker. I don't like this. I don't like the sticker. Oh, no wonder it's not sticking. It pulled the contact paper with it. Of course, my fingers won't grab the contact paper. There. All right, I just got to do this with my hands because doing it with the tweezers is not working out well. So turn the thing towards me with a slight angle that way. Okay, I see it now. So it's going to go starting. Let's get that right there. You kind of follow the follow the contour. Actually contour it more that way. And bring it down towards that. And that should be how it looks. It buckled. Straighten that out. Now we can use the tweezers to kind of straighten it out a little bit and get that bubble out of there. Or that buckle. There we go. It's not perfect, and I don't like these. But as you can see there, guys, it kind of gives a nice little pop of red. And that's all it's doing. And we'll be done with these in a minute. And after that, we just got a few stickers to put on weapons, and that should be it. There's a whole lot of U's in the GQuuuuuX, and I don't get the whole naming reason for that. Have they explained why there's so many U's in the GQuuuuuX, or is it just?
I have no idea, to be honest.
Yeah, I was about to say, I go to Mirage for all of my knowledge when it comes down to like the naming of kits.
Yeah.
But I think, or the naming of suits, but this one just has the name GQuuuuuX. There's probably going to be an explanation as to why they call it GQuuuuuX. It's probably like,
as far as I'm aware, the movie hasn't explained it yet.
Yeah. So the movie hasn't explained it, but I guarantee you there will be at some point to go, why GQuuuuuX?
Yeah.
Spacetism. I don't know. Because I mean that would be me. I'd be like, all right, I'm naming my suit something cool. Okay, what are you naming it? Danger Noodle. Gundam Danger Noodle. feel like it needs to go on that contour there. However, they're showing it on the edge here. Like here. There. Let's do that. Start. Come on. This is so hard to do. Oh my god, I should have just painted this thing. I should have just said, you know what? Not using those. But here I am, guys. Braving the elements for you guys. Doing the hard stuff so you don't have to see how this kit turns out. So you know what mistakes to avoid.
Stuck in the freaking parts.
Oh my god, just sit flat, dude. Come on. There. Oh, it keeps pulling it back. Motherfucker, stop. There you go, guys. You heard it here first. I cussed a kit. Could be worse. This could be the Batch the Black Knight. That kit I have not even thought about looking at again.
This kid became a running joke here.
Yeah, it has. Yeah, EJ, I should, but I got it on there now. All right, that one looks good. That one looks about the same. Nah, I think I didn't contour that one well. I mean, it contoured about the same, so it's good. All right. Now, yeah, I've been using the tweezers with it, but it's just I have to have my fingers to peel it off of the tweezers. All right. So now that we got those done, our next step is to take A29, A14. So we're definitely going to break out the A runners and the B runners. And we're doing this twice, looks like. A14. So I'm going to go ahead and cut both of those free. A29, which is a blue piece. Which I think it's cool that they do their colors. They can get like multiple colors on one runner, you know?
Yeah.
And we need B37 and B38. These are the jets on the backpack. All right, there we go. And definitely going to be something I'm going to add to my future list there. I'm adding Gundam markers to the list.
I kind of recommend them. They're great. Like,
yeah.
I have this gold Gundam marker here. It's very useful.
Let's see. This one's going to go here. Like that. I feel like that's not supposed to be in there.
Sticker.
That's because I got it upside down. That's why it didn't look good. There we go. And then this goes on like so. I don't think it really matters how these go on, just as long as they go on. I say that as I struggle with this one. There we go. And then the jet itself will line up with the part. If I use the correct part. That's not the correct part. So that's probably the correct part. I say that, and that's not lining up. Why is that not? Okay, let's try that again. Yep, that's why that wasn't lining up. That's lining up now. There we go. All right, so we got that on there, and that actually looks pretty clean, pretty nice. Kind of digging it a little bit. Let's repeat the process over here. So,
I love the eye sticker on this kit.
Yeah.
Because you got the option here. Like, look at this.
Ooh.
It's like very mechanical looking.
Yeah.
That's why I love.
All right, there we go. There we go. And now we can move on to the next step here, which is getting these things connected. So we take this, and we're going to need B7 and B7, guys. And then B8 and B8. So break out our B runner yet again. There's B7. And B8. B7. And B8. So Mirage, I got excited the other day because I got followed by the company Steady.
Yeah, I
on
think we
TikTok.
talked about them. Yeah, I heard about
And
them.
you know, my good old Steady nippers here that I use for like up close and personal cuts.
Oh yeah.
I need to start using them more often. But old faithfuls here, you know, I still like using them every now and then.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to take that and then get this one here. All right, nope. We're going to get this one here and line it up like that. Yeah. And then we're going to just kind of, I'm going to go ahead and start enclosing those now, just so that looks a little bit better. That backpack is crazy. It's so just different design, guys. And when I say it's crazy, the design on this is definitely something alien to me, you know?
Yeah.
Why are you not going in place? Do I have it backwards? No. That goes in. Now I just got to get that lined up. It's just not lining up. Maybe I got it lined up wrong. Let's see. I gotta look at this and compare it. All right. That's perfect. Why is that not going in place? There we go. Once I can... Oh, I see what's happening here. I got something wrong here. It's just not wanting to line up. Nice, EJ. Maybe I've got these in the wrong spots. Let's see. That goes in like... No. That should be correct. No, that actually works better in there. So maybe I am just... Okay, let's look at that again. That needs to go like that. There we go. Okay. I was sitting there fighting with this, like, why is this not looking right? They're reversed on that. So B7 goes on one side, B7 goes on the other side. They're opposites. That's why it didn't look right. And Mirage, that's the backpack connection right there.
Oh.
So instead of having that 2-pack, you just...
Because I know it's actually also a coal fire.
Really?
or something similar to it. Yeah.
That's interesting. All right, that's the suit, guys. She's all done. Now I just have to build the weapons, and those aren't going to take me long. We start off with the blaster here. So we're going to need A11. This new beam rifle here. Then we get 2 beam sabers. A11. A6 is a yellow piece. And then we get B10 and B9. So I can go ahead and let that kind of start breaking down. There's B10. Here's B9. And then what else do we need there? A6, A7. Here's A7. There we go. So let's go ahead and start getting this put together, guys. So we're going to take this piece here. And it looks like that just kind of sits that way. And then making sure I'm doing this right. Nope. That needs to come up here. Had it backwards again. That's why it wasn't sitting right. You know what? Let's go this way first. Again, I keep making the same mistake and trying to put the white piece here in the wrong way. And I'm like, why is that not lining up? And now I see why. That makes total sense. All right, let's get this all put together, and then we'll put that sticker on. Although putting that sticker on may be better. Pre-putting it together, I don't know. There we go. All right. It says we need sticker 22, which is a purple color, guys. And this is a very deep purple, metallic purple, which I kind of dig. Kind of dig a purple scope on this thing. Just line that up just right. There we go. And as you guys can see so far, that's how it's looking before the final parts are put on. We'll go ahead and get this piece in place. I'll let that sit there. Just a very futuristic looking weapon. And there's our beam rifle, guys. Now again, we put that in a hand, and that'll work. Now we can work on the beam saber. And then we have a shield to put together as well. So here's our beam sabers, guys. Really cool that they include these. And then I think all we have left is the shield on this A runner. And yep, we have finished one of the bigger runners here, so we've only got 2 more runners left. All right, so the beam sabers. We need to get those beam effects here. And just kind of show you all the beam effects here. These are really cool. EJ says he picked up 2 paint markers called Liquid Chrome. And they come in just gold and silver from Hobby Lobby. Used them on the FM Bales sword, and it looks really awesome. Nice. Or the FM, the full mechanics. There we go. I misread that. Full mechanics. I have never messed with a full mechanic. I have not had a full mechanics kit yet. That is the one type I have not built. Aside from
Actually,
Perfect Grade.
I have a full mechanics kit, but I haven't built it either. That's the Raider Gundam.
Really? I thought about getting the Vidar full mechanics.
Yeah, but with a master grade out.
Yeah.
We can look forward to game maybe.
Yeah. All right, so there's the beam sabers there, guys. Now we just have the shield. Oh, we actually do build the final piece of the core fighter here too.
Yeah.
Nice. That's cool. All right, let's get the final parts here built with the shield, and then we can break out that heat axe as well. There's the Heat Hawk. Here's the head of the core fighter. We'll go ahead and cut that out, and that should be it for the B runner. Get that together there. And then we'll just get the C runner here and grab all the parts off of that, and we have our shield. Wait a minute, I think I'm missing a... I think I forgot to cut a part off. Not unless the shield has something that I'm not missing. Okay. Maybe I'm wrong. Let's go ahead and cut the shield free here. Yeah, I think there's a hint. Yeah, B runner B6. Almost missed a part, guys. I was about to toss the runners out, and I was like, wait a minute. We have a shield handle there. All right, let's get the shield put together here, guys. We'll get the core fighter head put together here as well. And we can save that for whenever we need to. And that might explain why we have some extra stickers here. I don't know. There's a couple of stickers here we haven't used yet on this sheet. There's some eyes here as well, but I mean, there's like these purple stickers, like purple 14 and 13 and 12 that I never utilized. And I don't know if they have a place. The good news is they give you extra stickers in case. Okay, yep, I see where they go. I totally missed that earlier, but we can get that on there real quick, hopefully. Yep. The purple 13 and 12. We did get some bonus eye stickers, by the way, guys. So if we ever messed up on the eyes, we could fix it. All right, gotta take. This might be a little bit difficult to do here, but shouldn't be too difficult because I can just kind of fold it.
Oh, I'm gonna get a charger.
All right. Oh yeah, I've seen that one. I've seen that one there, EJ. That thing looks really cool. All right, I'm just gonna try to get these purple stickers on here real quick, guys. I totally missed them. Okay, I'm gonna save that sticker sheet because usually I don't save those, but with those extra eyes on there, that's definitely gonna be worth keeping in case the eyes on this go bad. Oh, that sticker's not going to work for me. Didn't realize we had extra stickers that I'd missed steps on because sometimes when you're looking at the instructions, they don't give clear enough instruction. Or they don't really point them out, obviously. You know, it's not an obvious sticker if you're not paying attention. And that's the case here. Is that wasn't an obvious sticker for me? But I think a purple marker would have done the trick if I had missed it and needed it later, like a purple metallic marker. There we go. It's not perfect looking, but it definitely takes the place. I may go over that with. I may actually change that out for purple marker if that ever comes off. All right, let's get the shield put together here, guys, and then after that, that should be the kit. Oh yeah, and the core fighter. I keep forgetting about the core fighter. How does that? There's where that shield connects, right there. Nope. Nope. You see, how does that go on? Okay, so this actually goes into the shield like that. There we go. Hey, farts and craps, how's it going? That's okay, my dude. I appreciate you being here. We're about to wind it on down here in just a second, guys. Because I've got the kit done. Which this was a fantastic build. A lot more challenging than most HG kits. But I gotta say, Bandai really knocked this one out of the park with the design here, guys. All right, I got to see how that's supposed to go. Okay. I'm guessing more like, nope, I actually had it right. Maybe. Yep. And then this piece kind of just pops in place like that. There we go. And then, guys, so like Mirage was saying, this is a core fighter. So core fighter, for those of you that don't know, is kind of like the inner spaceship, so to speak, or inner fighter ship, so to speak, that fits in this thing. Look at that. Look at how that's designed. It's such an interesting design here. You know, basically it just almost looks like an Einhander in a way. That's kind of crazy that's the freaking core here. So that would end up folding up inside the ship, and we'd never become a backpack. And like I said, we get a couple of cool weapons here. I'm definitely going to be probably having it hold one beam saber in one hand. Put the shield on it as well, because I mean, never seen a Gundam without a shield, you know, except in the case of an emergency.
Or I don't think the IBO kits, the IBO Gundams have shields.
Yeah, IBO.
I think some of them do, but very rarely. I mean, there's one Gundam from IBO that has it's the whole shield itself.
Yeah. All right, let's see. This goes over the wrist. Huh, interesting. And it goes like this. So let's kind of pop that in place real quick. We'll take a look at that. There we go. And then we'll put the blaster in another hand. Usually let me look and see how they have it. Blaster's also in the hand away away from the shield, so interesting. Probably put that around that because that's just not coming off easy. Put one of these sabers in the other hand here, and then that way I can change out the other hand for the Heat Hawk if I want to. That wasn't prying easily. All right, we'll put a saber in that hand there, and the sabers actually go onto the back of the suit too. Let me make sure I'm putting this on right. Nope, I am not. There we go. And then we can have a beam saber going there. And there's the beam saber design, guys. That's crazy looking. Yeah, definitely something different there for sure. G Gundam also didn't have shields. Yeah, that's true. I don't remember it.
Mm,
Well, I don't remember one ever being on there. I
I
could be
think
wrong.
there was. I think there was a few that had shields. But mostly none that had. Mostly not.
Yeah,
Mostly most of them didn't have one.
yeah. Rose Gundam had one, didn't it?
Yeah, and technically, if you want
Yeah,
to think about it, technically the Master Gundam itself it's a shield because of the cloak thing.
oh yeah, yeah,
But if you're talking like traditional shields, like the traditional Gundam shield,
yeah.
then I don't think there was anything like that.
But I mean, look
There
at the
might be, but
shield design here, guys. There's nothing. It's blank. There's no cross. There's no like interesting design on it. There's no. It's definitely futuristic looking though, because I mean,
it's high futuristic, but also kind of like realistic looking at the same time.
yeah,
Yeah, going
it looks almost like a
too
riot
far.
shield, you know?
Yeah. Like I mean, if we have actual Mobius suits, I think they will look like this.
Yeah. The only thing, okay, yep, the shield is going to be it's going to be a bit tricky to play with when posing it.
I'm gonna look forward when they do Dom eventually.
Yeah,
Because I know there's a Dom in the movie, and it has the funny thing about the Dom in GQuuuuuuX. The backpack
Yeah.
itself is actually one of the legs as well.
really.
Yeah, because it's actually the backpack of the Dom in GQuuuuuuX is actually it's actually just a third leg basically.
So I will say this, guys: if you're going to change out the heads, just be careful because that little neck piece right there does come off easily. But there it is, guys. That's the GQuuuuuuX, and I've already swapped out the head there just to kind of show y'all how that head looks on there. The closed head. But we have more posability with this than I think I've had with another kit because I can actually sit this one up and have it just kind of like sitting. I can have it like maybe sit with like a leg kind of posed out.
I've seen some Japanese builders they do some wacky poses with this guy.
This has
Like
got a lot of
yoga
posability
poses like
and
that.
the joints feel good. They don't
They
feel
even sit. They even actually can sit cross leg like me as well.
yeah. This is actually a really good kit. I'm digging it. This is nice. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I think this is where we're going to go ahead and call it tonight, guys. It's almost it's 11:40, so you guys have been wonderful. Mirage, thank you for coming on here tonight and hanging out with me, dude, because it gets lonely over here whenever I don't have anybody to talk to. So
no problem. I'll try to be here anytime I can.
I appreciate you, my friend. As always, you are always welcome here in the hangar, my friend.
You know, I just realized you said 11:40, right?
Yeah, it's 11:40 my time. Yeah.
Oh yeah, me too. But mine's AM.
Yeah, ours is getting closer to the midnights. So
yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, that's going to be it for tonight's stream. If you've enjoyed tonight's stream, go ahead and smash that like button. If you're new to the channel, haven't done so already, go ahead and subscribe. Mirage, good luck on building the rest of that RG
I'm
kit
almost
there.
done. At least
Really?
in the head so far.
Yeah. But guys, here's the GQuuuuuuX one more time, just to kind of show you. It is a lot smaller than I thought it would be, but still, just an all around like really well detailed kit, guys. Again, tune in tomorrow night at 8 p.m. as we play some No Man's Sky, guys. I want to say thank you to everybody here who has supported and shared and promoted and all that, guys. You got us up to 26 likes tonight, or 25 likes tonight. Thank you so much for 25 likes. You guys have been phenomenal. But I want to say thank y'all so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, smash that like button. If you're new to the channel, haven't done so already, go ahead and subscribe. Click on the bell icon, guys, because that's going to keep you up to date with when I go live, when I put out new content, when I put out community posts, all of that stuff. You guys are greatly known for showing up and showing out, guys, so I appreciate it so much. I want to take this time to thank some amazing people, and these are my czars of my channel. For $2.99 a month, you too can become a czar of the channel and unlock some amazing perks like getting your name at the end of every video, getting entered into giveaways automatically. You get some awesome emotes to play around with. You get recognition for your milestones, and you guys can play with me as well, guys. So becoming a czar unlocks all of those amazing perks. So thank you so much, czars, for your support. It means the world to me. But anyway, comrades, that's it for tonight's stream. I want to thank y'all so much for watching. Be safe. Be amazing. Much love to you all. and we will see you guys tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Good night, everybody.
This stream has officially ended. Thank you for watching, comrades. Commencing end stream protocol. Enjoy your night.